Hell and back and went back to hell. Been to jail, came home and went back to jail. Made sales, got a job, went back to sales. Still smart enough to know that I ain't actually failed. Progress stagnant cause you ain't following up. One thing.
What up, TMS family? And today is Sunday, August 22nd, 2021. And here on the 2 Month Show, it's always real talk about real people. I'm your host, MT, and with me is my co-host,
Mr. Jones, aka Sam Jones. And Mr. Come first because you gotta respect me. Drink water, live longer, and down below to the Flizzle.
Yeah, it's your boy Tay, One Half Sports Talk, Tay and Josh.
Yeah, it's your boy Josh Ox for Sports Talk 10 Josh Podcast. Thanks for having us.
Oh, no problem, gentlemen. Thank you for being on here. And Josh, we got to connect offline, sir, right after this show. Because, I hope my slot is still reserved, you know?
We still got we still got
okay.
We still good. I think we got like 5 slots left.
Okay.
Yep.
Like 5 slots.
Okay, cool. All right. Okay. All right. Trust me, I got you. Trust me. I already know you said after the second week of preseason, gotta have it in there by then. So I got
I think I did what we did the 28th. I gave everybody enough time. 28.
Yep.
I gave everybody till Saturday.
Yep. Absolutely. So here's the thing, gentlemen. First of all, thank you for being here. To all of our listeners and our consistent people who view the show, we just want to take this time to say thank you as well. We definitely appreciate you all. We got an awesome show for you all today, and we really hope that you enjoy the content today. But the title of today's show is Would You Like That Toasted? So, first thing,
butter on both sides.
So that's what y'all came
exactly.
up in.
Would you like
in a creative meeting, in a production meeting?
Absolutely. That's what we came up with. Would you like that toasted? And who is this for? First of all, this is for Sha'Carri Richardson. You know, she did this whole big rollout and everything, and she got toasted in the Nike Prefontaine Classic. Roasted. We're gonna talk about that. And then, secondly, we have to get you gentlemen. We did a show on Thursday or whatever, and just as an FYI, gentlemen, when you go to a pre-recorded show, make sure it doesn't be an hour, because now I have to rip the video and edit and then upload it to YouTube, but it won't be on Facebook. If it was just an hour, it would have went straight to both of them. So we gonna talk about OnlyFans and how OnlyFans is shutting down. Models are freaking out, but guess what? Subway is still hiring. And you can ask your customers, do they want their bread toasted? All right. So,
man.
And I have more breaking news with that as well.
So OnlyFans didn't save them. So OnlyFans didn't save them. And when the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow, that's what you're telling me.
Nope.
I say my comment.
That's what I'm telling you. Okay. All right, but first off, Mr. Jones, I know you went to a very huge event, a very huge wrestling event. You went to SummerSlam. How did you feel about that, sir? How was the atmosphere?
Oh man, it was dope. 54,000 was there. It's a nice arena, man. It's a good arena. I mean, you know, I was grateful to have.
What was the arena? What was the arena?
Allegiant Stadium.
Okay.
Allegiant Stadium, Vegas.
So the Raiders
Stadium.
home. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's nice. The roof's not retractable, but the AC works great. But it was some things technically wrong there that was like hilarious. Like, for example, like in the concession stands, like their system went down. So like people couldn't get refreshments and all that. So they had to give some of that stuff away, like water. People were stealing beer. It was crazy. As far as the action inside the ring, I mean, it was cool for the most part. I was just glad to be there with my family. Main event was great. If I had a match of the night, you know, spoiler alert, Edge versus Seth Rollins, that was a classic.
Okay.
Got to see the old Brood bloodbath. Awesome.
Okay.
Pretty much it.
All right, that's cool. Now, so before we get into the main agenda of the show, you know, gentlemen, I always like to take the opportunity to sit up there and bring up things with, you know, Mr. Jones and everything, that when I tell him certain things, I just want him to believe me. I know he likes to debate me and everything like that, but let's go ahead and talk about this fight right here.
Oh man.
Of course.
I mean,
So
1 out of
Pacquiao
10
and
ain't
Ugas
bad
fight.
for you. 1 out of 10 ain't bad. Continue.
Here we go. All right, so here's the thing. Ugas Pacquiao by
Mr. Jones, you can't be
unanimous
perfect.
decision. Yeah, he beat him, 8 rounds. What was it? 8 rounds of because it's 116, 112 on 2 of the judges'
8-4.
scorecards,
8
and
to
then
4.
another. Yeah,
That's how I had
yeah.
it.
So 8-4.
Mhm.
Exactly. So
He fought
here's
a
the
great
crazy
fight.
thing. I know. But here's the
He's
thing.
the
This is what
WBA champion.
Ugas.
He retained his belt
This is what
on
again.
11
This is
days'
what
notice.
Ugas. This is which makes it even worse. So here's the thing. Thank you. Continue. What else do you have to add to my point? Go ahead, because you don't even know where I'm going with this. Go ahead.
35-year-old fighting a 42-year-old. It was a good fight.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't no excuses.
Okay.
The man took the L.
Okay.
2 years old.
Okay. No. All right.
He should retire.
So here's the thing.
Become that senator
So here's
he
the
always
thing.
wanted to be.
Exactly. And here's my point. If he lost 8 rounds to 4 to Ugas, 35-year-old Ugas, what did you think was going to happen if Spence stepped in the ring?
How long he
What did I
trained
tell
for
you?
Ugas? How long he
No.
trained for Ugas?
No.
How long he trained for
It
Ugas?
doesn't matter. Who's the better fighter?
And
Who's
then
the better fighter?
using the magic word again. If we're saying if they ain't fight each other, that's what happened. Somebody's eyes not working. So
hold on. First of all, we're not gonna sit up here and disrespect him. He's not gonna be somebody's eyes not working. Spence Jr.'s eye unfortunately suffered an injury. However, if Spence was ready to go,
very unfortunate.
it would have been.
I'm glad he's okay.
Exactly. It would have been Danny Garcia all over again. Ass whooping, or actually, you know what? I'll take it a step further. It wouldn't even been Danny Garcia. It would have been Mikey Garcia. Pacquiao would have won 1 round, maybe 2, and that's because Spence would have needed a break and was relaxing.
Said if.
I keep trying to tell you, Pacquiao is done. I'm tired of seeing these old dinosaurs. I'm tired of seeing these old dinosaurs in the ring. Well, you know what he needs to go to? Go to celebrity boxing. That's what he needs to do. Go sign a deal with Triller at this point.
It was a draw after the. Did you see the fight? Before we continue, after the first 6 rounds, how you had it?
After the first 6 rounds, I'm not gonna lie, Pacquiao came alive a little bit, but still, Ugas came out victorious.
Come on, man! You act like it wasn't like a decent fight. Like Ugas fought a very patient, great fight. The jabs followed by the overhands is what did Pacquiao in, especially in the second half of the fight. He fought a wonderful fight. He fought a great fight, especially with 11 days notice. All he did is retain his title. Ain't like Pacquiao lost his title.
I know.
They ain't fight for his title.
I know.
So he still got the coming.
I agree with MT. I think it's about time for him to hang it up.
That's what I said. That's what I said.
It's about time for him to hang it up.
And he's trying to be like the president of the country.
Yeah, he about to have a run. He about to, be in politics for a minute. So it's
Pacquiao needs to relinquish his title. They need to schedule a Ugas Spence. That could be Spence's comeback fight right there against Ugas. Spence gets in there, whoops.
Actually, I wouldn't mind that.
Yeah,
I wouldn't mind that.
Spence gets in there, whoops Ugas ass, 10 rounds to 2, and takes all the belts and unifies them. Yeah, takes all the belts and unifies them, and then Ugas retires shortly afterwards. Okay.
Yeah, because he's 35 now. So.
Yeah, he's 35. Yeah,
he's 35 now.
He's done. That's all I'm going to say.
That's what I thought this fight was going to be anyway. I thought whoever won this fight was going to face Earl Smith anyway because of the injury. That's the only. That's how I look at it. But,
I'll tell you this. I definitely had way more fun at SummerSlam than watching this damn fight. I'll tell you this much. One felt like a job and one felt like fun. I tell you, that shit felt like a job watching that shit.
I'm actually disappointed in you. I can't believe you didn't take the family to the T-Mobile Arena to see Ugas and Pacquiao. So you took them to SummerSlam.
Yes. And it was kind of low. It was kind of like it did end to like midnight y'all time on the East Coast.
Yeah.
Which
one?
Than
you talking about the fight or SummerSlam?
SummerSlam. SummerSlam was like 5 hours. It was like, wow.
Yeah, they do stuff after the event.
It was an event.
So you telling me you sat there
huh?
So you telling me you sat there and you watched 5 hours of men in tights sweat all over each other, grab each other, hold each
It's a
other.
lot of
Oh
pants,
man, damn
short
man, how you gonna
pants.
just go
Why you
wrestling
staring
like
at the
that, man?
tights? Why you staring at the tights?
Hey, man.
Because they fit nice.
You got a bitch of
Because
tights.
they
I mean,
fit
it's a
nice.
lot of
Guys out
other
there
uniforms
fighting
out
in a
there.
speedo. You want to
John
take your
Cena
family
wears
there.
jeans
Exactly.
short, you know.
I'm joking with you. I'm joking with you.
With jeans short.
You know,
You know.
jorts.
Nah, I'm messing with you.
You had to go. You had to
Bitches out
roast
there in
wrestling like that.
speedos.
I was speedos up here
It's all good.
doing somersaults and slamming, jumping on ropes.
Exactly.
It's women too.
Landing
joking. I'm joking,
on top of other men. Landing on top of other men. You know what I mean?
Hey, bro, you was making this very.
I'm just asking. I'm just saying.
Come on,
they're
Mr. Jones,
jumping
fight
up
back.
high, landing
Don't let
on.
them roast wrestling like that.
I'm just
Fight
saying,
back,
man.
Swing on them.
They
or something.
jumping
Come
off.
on,
Listen, man. They're jumping up high,
He
landing
described the
on
men
other
very
men.
well. I mean, that's
Okay, body sweat is being exchanged as they lay on top of each other.
Detail
Hold
about
each
it.
other's legs up.
Feel like I'm reading his A book.
I'm just-
Look at this thing over here. Feel like he read his A book, man.
Oh man.
All right. Yeah. But that is dope though that you got to experience that. I know, and I heard that the Raiders Stadium is beautiful. It is.
It is. I want to see a game there now. Too bad it's the Raiders.
Okay.
All right, man. Don't sleep on the Raiders this year, man.
No, come on, man. I mean, I support them.
Raiders,
I mean, Waller is a top
Raiders
three
are the
tight end.
AFC
I like
Cowboys.
Waller.
Raiders are the AFC Cowboys. That's all I got to say.
I actually disagree. They've been getting better each year since John Gruden took over. So I think they're gonna get over the hill this year. That's my prediction.
I hope so because I really like Derek Carr. I think he don't get enough credit. The bull right on time. Look at
Raiders fourth place. Fourth place. I'm going to strongly
probably
fourth place.
Probably. I mean, I'm about to say we already talked about this division. We talked about.
Oh yeah, we did that last week. My bad.
We did that last week.
Never mind.
I mean, not Oakland.
I was about to go in.
Yeah.
I forgot we talked about it last week.
It's all good.
We talking about the Broncos.
All right, y'all. So let's go ahead and get right into it, man. Some NFL action.
One more boxing thing. Pac-Man is done.
Pac-Man is done.
He does is running and throw punches. He can never really box with the sweet science of boxing, man.
Exactly. Thank you. I'm glad. Thank you. And like I said, Mr. Reynolds, sir, thank you first of all for commenting. Number 2, as I tried to tell Mr. Jones, if that was Spence in there, 10 rounds to 2 or 11 to 1, Pacquiao wouldn't have had a chance.
If I don't see about that.
Because would it even went the distance? That's the question.
It probably wouldn't have. Unless Spence wanted it to. That's the crazy thing.
Yeah.
But all right, let's talk about the AFC North, gentlemen.
Okay.
We're gonna go ahead, change gears. Go ahead, head to the AFC North, and how do you all see this division playing out from 4 to 1? Who do you all have?
We're gonna do it. Each one gonna do our ranking, or we're gonna do a round table. Your show. I don't want to. Your call. It's your call.
See. Let's do round table. So 4th spot. Actually, you know what? No. Each person does a ranking, and then we'll debate like that.
Okay.
So Tay and Josh, because y'all the guests, y'all go ahead kick it off.
Go ahead, Tay. You go first. I'll let you go first.
All right. 4th place for me will be the Cincinnati Bengals. 3rd place for me will be the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Second place for me will be the Cleveland Browns.
Mm-hmm.
And the 1st place will be the Baltimore Ravens this year.
That's
more, yo.
You down with the yos? That's what it sounds like to me. You down with the yos? Okay. All right. Let me do my rankings. The 4th place, I'm gonna go with the Bengals. I think everybody's gonna go with the Bengals. Yeah. 3rd place, I'm gonna go with the Browns. That's my. And 2, I'm gonna go with the Steelers. Number 1, I'm going with the Ravens. The Ravens should win this division, but I'm not gonna sleep on the Steelers. I think the Steelers gonna have a bounce back year.
Talking about the most overrated 11-0 team ever.
Oh no, they was overrated. I'm not going to argue with that. That's not even up for that. That's not even up.
How is that possible? I watched the Steelers last year.
It's not how you win, it's that you won.
Huh?
It's not how you win, it's how you won.
Yeah. You played to win the game. All right, number 4, you got the Bengals, of course. Everybody got the Bengals in the basement. Number 3, I got damn, that's a tough one. Because Cleveland's always right there. Cleveland went to the playoffs last year. Number 3, I got Cleveland. Number 2, I got Pittsburgh. Number 1, I got the Ravens. Ravens should win the division.
Okay. Mr. Jones agree with me. Okay.
Not run away with it, but by like a game or 2.
Nah, it's gonna be a close. It's gonna be a close game. This division tough, bro.
I can see Pittsburgh getting 10, Ravens getting like 11, 12, maybe.
Okay. MT, you got a hot take? You gonna come in with a hot take?
I don't know, sir. I'm just gonna go through what I have here on my paper. Mr. Josh.
I'm joking with you. I'm messing with you, man. I'm messing with you.
I know. But no, honestly, man, let's have some fun. So number 4, I have the Cincinnati Bengals. Number 3, I'm actually struggling with this, but I'm going to be honest with you. Number 3 is actually going to be the Baltimore Ravens.
Oh, interesting.
I have the Baltimore Ravens. I actually have the Baltimore Ravens finishing number 3 in this division because number 2, you got to remember that the Cleveland Browns beefed up their defense this offseason. They added a good corner and everything like that. So I have them at number 2. And then number 1, I'm going to be honest with you. I like what I've seen out of the running back that they drafted out of Alabama, the Pittsburgh Steelers. That's what they were really missing is a solid running back. And that dude, what's his name? Najee Harris. He's going to put the Steelers over the top, man. And they're going to go back to playing smash mouth football. So I have the Steelers at number 1 in that division. I'm not mad at that, DeVore, with the Browns and the Steelers. We both agree that, Ravens are number 3 because I'm going to be honest, the Ravens key thing is finding a playmaker at the wide receiver level. And I just felt like they didn't do that this year with the draft or the offseason. And to me, the Browns defense is enough as long as Baker doesn't turn the ball over. And you have Chubb and Kareem Hunt there that can still carry the load. OBJ is coming off of an injury, so he's itching to prove himself, along with Jarvis Landry and everything still being there. So it's really going to be a battle between the Steelers and the Browns this season.
I actually don't think the Ravens at number 3 is a hot take, though. I only think that, that division is pretty tough. I just went with the Ravens because they've been the most consistent in that division. Be honest with you, I actually, DeVore actually think the Browns might be right. It might be between the Browns and the Steelers, to be honest, because they've been making the best moves to improve the team out of the division.
But
so
the only thing about Pittsburgh.
Go ahead. Go ahead. I ain't mean to cut you off. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. I come in after.
Oh man, DeVore already said what I was about to say. I'm looking at the comments.
Spider-Man meme.
I'm just gonna say Baker. It's depending on Baker. It's gonna be up to Baker if the Browns can win that division. That's what I was about to say.
I know. I was about to say with Pittsburgh. The only thing is how many games do you think Big Ben is going to play until they before they fall apart? That's going to be the thing.
Well, because they defense, they don't necessarily have to rely on Big Ben as they used to, because they got a nice running.
Still the quarterback.
I was about to say that.
Still the quarterback. He's still the quarterback.
He's still the quarterback. But I'm going to be honest with you. I actually watched some of the preseason game last night, and I'm going to be honest with you. He's still, in a way, he still has it. Like, he's actually elusive in the pocket. Like, there was one play that he made where he sidestepped one guy and then spent out of being sacked from another guy. Because you got to remember, Ben is a big guy. And so he spent out of there and was able to get the ball on field for a completion. And I was like, oh, shit. I was like, Ben Roethlisberger still has it.
So, I mean, he's still one of the hardest quarterbacks to sack in the league.
He's still a top.
Exactly.
He's still a top quarterback. So
I was about to say, it's a lot of teams out here that's still looking for a solid backup. Pittsburgh has two. You have Mason Rudolph has proven that he can win some games, and then you still have Dwayne Haskins, who was just a starter last season. So to be honest with you, the Steelers, if they wanted to, I don't know, I know Big Ben had to leave because of injury. If they wanted to, they could go between Rudolph and Haskins in the middle of the season to make sure that Big Ben is rested for the playoffs and still be okay. Like I said, their running game, that dude Harris, he could catch out the backfield. He can run in between the tackles. The man can literally do it all. He's an every down back. I like the addition of him. And we already know that defense, the defense is there. So the Steelers, to me, it's literally between the Steelers and the Browns. I know the Browns beefed up their defense. I'm drawing a blank right now on who they added to the defense. I know they added a defensive end, and I think they added somebody to the secondary as well, if I'm not mistaken. But Cleveland and the Steelers, they're complete teams on both sides of the ball, offense and defense.
Yep, I actually agree with you. I actually think the Steelers might win the division. I think they're going to bounce back this year, but I put them at number 2 just to play it safe. The Ravens been the most consistent, so I went with the Ravens. But just
we all
season,
talking about
Lamar gonna have an off year.
No. And here's what I actually want to say, and this may be a hot take. This may be, with the way that the playoff format, everything is set up, this actually may be one of those years where the AFC North has 3 teams that make the playoffs. Because even though I have the Ravens finishing 3rd, 10 wins can get them in. I just have the Browns getting 11 wins and then the Steelers getting 12. That's all.
I actually think it probably will be 3 teams out of this.
It's probably gonna be 3.
In the AFC, 3 teams.
3?
Yeah, the Steelers almost made it last year.
Yeah. And gentlemen, just what was I going to say? Just a fun fact. I mean, when we talk about teams and divisions and everything like that, I mean, it's only 2 teams right now that's undefeated in the preseason. One is the AFC West. The other one is the AFC North. That entire division is undefeated in the preseason. I know preseason doesn't mean as much, but I'm just saying. So to me, honestly, I just think
never meaning.
I mean, exactly. I mean, but the thing is, I just think that we'll have 2 divisions this year that will have 3 teams that will make the playoffs. And I think everybody who's at home listening can agree. You can tell me if I'm crazy or not. NFC West, we will have 3 teams out of there that will probably make the playoffs. And then the AFC North.
Yeah. That's what it's looking like. It's looking like it's those 2 divisions.
I would say best chance.
Yeah. I'm about to say, best chance. I don't know if it's solidified. I'm stamping the AFC North. I am.
If I had to pick one, it'd be AFC
see.
North. NFC be too wide open to me. NFC be too wide open to me. Because I'm like, mean, you can have 2 or 3 come out the NFC North. You can see the Bears, Packers, and Vikings.
NFC.
I don't know about the Bears.
Man, get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here.
That offensive line couldn't stop a nose.
Get the fuck out of here.
I'm about to say, you see that offensive line?
Stop. That offensive line is trash, bro.
Stop.
Justin Fields gonna be running for his life, bro.
Stop.
That line is trash.
Did you?
That is trash.
Oh yeah, you know what? You know what?
And on the low,
we can go ahead and have a round table. Go ahead, Mr. Jones. Go ahead.
No, on the low, I hope they do lose so the coach can get fired. He wasn't even supposed to be there this year.
Nah, it's been on Justin Fields. If Justin Fields show potential, he'll keep his job. That's the only way he's gonna keep his job. Yeah, that's the only way he's gonna keep his job.
He's gonna have to.
If they make the playoffs, he'll keep his job. They got to win the playoff game, in my opinion, for him to keep his job.
That's true. All right, y'all. Let's talk about it. Let's just have a round table. Anything that stood out to you from week 2 for preseason?
Just like we just talked about, how bad that damn offensive line is.
Justin Fields got knocked into next week. You talking about how he got knocked into next week?
Yeah, we got that Willie Bean.
But I thought that the game. Yeah, but I thought that the game moved slow. I thought that the game was moving slow for him.
Hey man, the Bills destroyed the Bills.
He said that. He said the game was moving slow.
Yes, he said that.
Yeah, he said it was week 1.
Wow.
After seeing that line,
Yeah, he deserved the Willie Beam in there.
Yeah. They need to fix that line, bro.
Bro, it's terrible. Like
It's
terrible.
Yeah.
I can see why they got Andy Dalton being a test dummy, though, because it is woof.
Yeah.
Ooh, boy.
But, you know, that remind me of like Madden 03. When we used to hit the quarterback, the helmet used to just pop off.
Oh yeah. Yeah. That's exactly how it looked like too, because that joint was a clean hit and everything. Well, no, they called it a flag, but it was a clean hit though, for real. But they called a flag on it.
Yeah,
I'm trying to think who up. Yeah, then Mitch Trubisky coming back to Chicago and lighting their ass up in the first half. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Can I give you an unpopular opinion about Mitch Trubisky? I don't think he was that bad in Chicago. I think the team overall was just wasn't that good to build around.
No, he lost the team. He actually lost the team.
No, it wasn't. No, the team wasn't. The team just wasn't that good, bro. That's why I was telling everybody.
It wasn't. And wasn't he with Mark Trestman?
Yeah, he was. That was his rookie year.
Oh.
Yeah.
Who you talking about?
I think once they changed coaches, it was over. They ain't believing them.
Yeah.
No, it was just the team just wasn't that good, bro. The
it was garbage.
Never really that good. I kept telling everybody that. Y'all blaming Mr. Trubisky. I was like, y'all can't just blame one person.
Yeah, I was about to say, because Trubisky led, I think it was like 4 straight drives of like 70 yards or more where he took his team down there and they scored a touchdown. Yeah, so Trubisky definitely played great. But yeah, and then on top of that, Justin Fields with his arrogance, even when they asked him about the hit, then he was like, actually didn't hurt that much. So I'm just like, oh, okay, he just wants to put a target on his back. That's fine. I mean, hey, to each his own. Some people like pain. Some people are gluttons for punishment. It is what it is.
All right. So he's gonna be Cactus Jack of the NFL.
Damn, bro.
Pretty much. Yeah, but they definitely.
Yeah, I just say that. Be careful what you say.
Yeah,
be careful.
Also, like I said, again, a standout for me in this preseason is definitely the Steelers and Najee Harris. That guy, he's going to be solid. He's going to be a great addition for them. And honestly, I'm looking forward to seeing him.
Second round pick, right?
I thought he was their first round pick. He might be the second round pick. Either
first
one.
Round? Okay.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought he went in the first round. He was their first pick. Go ahead.
Oh, Zach Wilson been playing good.
Yeah.
He been playing good. I try to watch preseason to see how the rookie development.
Yeah, I do too, to see like how comfortable they are, see how they set in. And me and Mr. Jones already stamped it. We said that Zach Wilson probably is the best quarterback out of this year's draft. I know we got Trevor Lawrence and all these other individuals, but to me, from what I've seen from Zach Wilson, man, and BYU, and again, no knock on Justin Fields, but Justin Fields, unfortunately, he's falling into the regular nigga tree quarterback. He's looking to run first before he throws.
Man, with that offensive line, you gonna sit there in the pocket?
I agree, DeVore.
Now, Mac Jones got the best situation.
Mac Jones
out of all the rookies, he got the best situation. He got the best situation.
Of course.
Him and Bryce from the 49ers got the 2 best situations.
Him and Lance.
Him and Lance.
Yeah, Lance. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you, because they both have stout defenses, and all they have to do is basically game manage. Like if Mac Jones, all he has to do is not turn the ball over and just do his 2 to 3 step drops, get the ball out quick, hit them little short intermediate routes, and then the running game and the defense will take care of the rest. Yep. So Mac Jones,
Trevor Lawrence got a bad situation. Sometimes being the number 1 pick is a bad situation.
I mean, Zach Wilson has a bad situation, to be honest. Like the Jets, I mean, they're ass.
They both in dumpster fires. They both in dumpster fires.
They ass.
I'm about to say, talent-wise, I love Zach Wilson and what he's able to do as a quarterback. He's got good arm strength. I think his QB vision is good. But the thing is, he's playing for the Jets. If you put Zach Wilson on those teams that we just named, the 49ers or the Patriots, honestly, I would jump out the window and
Oh, go ahead.
Bro, I'm telling you right now, it's just something about him. I like him.
Yeah, if
like
Zach
him.
Wilson was
But yeah,
with the
but Mac
Patriots, I said, oh, they got their next
Bruh.
one. They good. They good
Exactly.
for the next 10
Yeah.
years.
Exactly.
Man, the game that took away from, the coach that took away from me was Bill
Very
Belichick this
possible.
week.
Very possible.
You say that again. I'm sorry, Tay. What you say?
Now, I was like, the coach for this week is Bill Belichick. This man literally had all like the practices and everything, the open practices and everything. The DBs was looking terrible, everything.
Mm-hmm.
When they played Thursday, they got a goose egg. That's telling you right there.
Mm-hmm.
He was scouting that whole time. He knew exactly what play they was running.
Let me tell. Here's the thing. This is what I try to tell people. Exactly, because I'm in a Facebook group and Mr. Jones is in it too. I think it's like 15,000 people strong. And everybody was getting, Jalen Rager, he caught a one-handed pass. And I said, listen, that is a one-on-one drill. And Bill is doing nothing but playing possum. The moment the lights turned on and it was an actual game, we saw what happened. This is why I told people.
It was like, remember the Titans.
Bruh.
Exactly.
This is why
this is why I told Cam Newton at the end of the day, Cam, you're gonna have to play flawless. We talked about this on Thursday night show, Mr. Jones? Yeah, it was Thursday night show. Cam Newton is gonna have to play flawless because Mac Jones is sitting there. He's waiting to go in. He's waiting.
Oh yeah,
he's ready.
By week 4,
Cam is gonna have to play.
I said halftime, week 1. If Cam throw 2 picks in the first half, he's out of there.
Damn.
You can at least give him.
I'm giving him until week 6.
Tell you, somebody else I saw
I'm giving it until week 6.
You know, Bill got too hard to bench him mid-game. He did it last year.
Go ahead, Josh.
Oh, another person I saw playing good.
Yeah,
Tua is playing improved. Tua. And the wide receiver from Alabama, Waddle, he played pretty good. Yeah, Waddle, the Alabama wide receiver, he been playing good in the preseason.
He gonna be good on the yak yards.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yep, that's gonna be his thing.
He's gonna help Tua a lot because Tua remind me of another Tebow.
Tebow.
Oh yeah, here's another thing too that's a standout.
Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna add another standout to me this preseason. Been the special teams. Like it's been a lot of motherfuckers returning punts and kicks for touchdowns. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Or like big games. I'm like,
it's only 3 games to play. They gotta get a job.
Looking like XFL out there.
That's true. Exactly. Yeah. Yeah, no, you see a lot of them, bro. They out there, they trying to play tough. They want that money. And you right. The good thing is what I do appreciate about the NFL is they did expand the practice squad. So a lot of those players won't just be outright cut. They'll be sent to the practice team, and it's a long season. So, obviously, knock on wood, I hope no major injuries happen, but unfortunately, injuries are going to happen. So guys will be getting calls from the practice squad and everything to come up and play.
Okay. I'm trying to think of who else I saw like preseason. I'm trying to think.
I know one person I ain't see, right, Tim Tebow.
Yeah, that was tough.
He never had a chance.
He should just go ahead and just be like a coach or something. That's what he should do.
Nah,
I can see him being a coach. A lot of the players who
ESPN analyst for college football.
A lot of players who never made it in the pros are good coaches. A lot of people don't know that. A lot of them are good coaches. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That is true.
Just go back to ESPN. Just go back to ESPN. Man. You was making good money there with.
I thought he was playing for the Mets. Wasn't he playing for the Mets? Minor league team.
Josh Rosen need to sign. Oh yeah. All right, I'm about to say that. Thank you, Devore, for actually transitioning because I was actually about to talk about that. First of all, let's talk about the NFC East. How I think only one team in there has a win this preseason. Everybody has a loss. But yeah, the Dallas Cowboys, and then there's a lot of news and everything surrounding Dak Prescott, saying that he may not finish the season. He's this and that. Let me just tell you all this: an injury like that is a gruesome injury. it's going to be, it literally takes over a year to really be 100% after an injury like that. So I think what people got misconstrued with Adam Schefter and what he said was, between, the strained muscle that he had. DeVore, here's the thing. I already said that the Giants, to me, were the best team out of that division, especially with the off-season additions that they made. The Giants look like the best team in the NFC East, but we'll save that for next week's show when we the division. But Dak Prescott, he is on schedule to do not the home opener, for the season opener against the Tampa Bay Bucks in Tampa Bay. Mm-hmm. The thing is, he's not going to be 100%, just plain and simple. What I think the Cowboys should do, you let him play, but you limit how many times you ask him to drop back and throw the ball. He should be dropping back more than 35 times those first few games. You have to get Zeke going. You have to. You got to throw some screens. You have to get everybody involved and let your playmakers be playmakers. CeeDee Lamb, line him up in the slot, let him catch it, break a couple tackles, get you some yards. You cannot ask Dak Prescott to go out there and go full blown. What bet? What's the bet? What's going on? Hold on, Mr. Jones. You made a bet with the what happened?
I said Cowboys gonna be Tampa Bay opener.
Oh, all right. And then you woke up from your dream.
And then I woke up.
Okay.
As soon as I heard shoulder injury, I was like,
but honestly, that's what's going to have to happen, because I'm going to be honest with you, Dallas Cowboys fans, and I know we want Dak out there and everything like that. If you ask him to go 100% from week one in the season, I'm going to tell you right now what's going to happen. He's going to end up being like RG3 and get seriously injured this year. You cannot let him. He's going to have to do like the KD approach, not miss games, but you're going to have to limit him and like how many times he drops back until he's in the full swing of things to send him out there. Because I'm going to tell you right now, you don't want him to become injury prone. Trust me. Eagles fans know Carson Wentz was ruined. Okay, every year that motherfucker had some type of injury after that serious one that he had, and he was never the same, to the point where he was supposed to be the future. Then they had to bring in Jalen Hurts and ship Wentz up out of there. It's just that simple.
Shit, we already know it's Cowboys.
Well, not only that, they won the Super Bowl without him being a starter. That fuck with you.
Exactly.
So you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like, you got them there to the point where they was good. They was the number one team and everything. But as soon as you went down, they played better without you, and they actually won the game without you. That fuck with your mental in general. So
that is true.
He just never rebounded. He never rebounded. And I called, and I was like, I told Josh like a while ago. I called it. I was like, dude, too injury prone. He ain't gonna make it.
Let me tell you something. Ben DiNucci, 14 for 19, 120 yards, 3 interceptions. That's what Ben DiNucci had.
That's Sean King, ain't it?
Fuck, he still have a job.
Is that Sean King? That's Sean
King.
Don't
disrespect me like that, Josh. Don't disrespect us like that, Josh. God damn it. All right.
Nah, I deserve to be disrespected. That's disrespect when you even got playing time or TV.
Is that your backup?
Is that your backup? I'm gonna say that's your king as of right now.
Ben fucking DiNucci.
Yeah, and then Cooper. Here's the thing, though. Cooper Rush showed up. He went 10 for 12, 97 yards and 2 touchdown passes. Cooper Rush. We don't need Josh Rosen. We got Cooper Rush, baby.
You said Cooper Manning?
Cooper Manning?
Oh, man.
Nah, man, but honestly, all right, I'm
going to hit the
here's a hot take.
TO on him.
Fuck.
That's my quarterback. With the Denzel glory cry, that's my quarterback.
That's my team.
Yeah.
Can't believe he did that.
Man, he stole that from Rod Tidwell.
Oh, man.
Go ahead.
did. But no, I was just gonna say, I'm just gonna make a bold prediction, and I hate to say it, whoever win in this NFL season opener between the Cowboys and the Buccaneers, the loser of that game will beat that rematch that'll happen in the playoffs, because it's going to happen.
So you got the Cowboys making the playoffs?
Don't do that.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna do it.
Absolutely.
I'm not gonna do it.
Don't.
I'm not gonna say nothing. Go ahead. I want to let you live in your delusion. But
all I can say is about it. If they do, they do. If they don't, all they're gonna do is find somebody to blame. It's gonna be one of the two. Either they make it or it's gonna be blame somebody.
Say, hell no.
I actually agree with the board. I don't see
season,
that happening.
I do. I can
Cowboys
see the
got worried about.
Cowboys.
They're gonna be partying.
I can see the Cowboys beating the Buccaneers in the playoffs.
Nah, the Cowboys, they're gonna be in Cabo.
I'm tell you right
they're
now.
gonna be in Cabo. They're gonna be in
We're going
Cabo.
to playoffs this year. We're going to playoffs this year.
It's definitely gonna be playoffs.
Oh, we got an extra game to fuck it up. What is it?
That's what I'm saying.
It's gonna be.
Gotta hit you with the
Either you'll get
playoffs.
in.
Y'all want to talk playoffs?
Nah.
Either you get in or you gonna blame somebody. It's gonna be one of the two. You gonna see Jerry Jones on his radio show blaming the coach again or something.
Nah.
I told y'all this do or die.
He's gonna have a good season though. He's gonna have an awesome season.
Well, it's a lot of pressure on Zeke. Zeke gotta have a hell of a season.
Yeah. Even in the bad season,
yeah.
he still had 1,000 yards last year. Or close to
He
it.
did not have
Who you
1,000
think-
yards. He was
Close
you
to
think
it. Yeah, like
Sure.
981 or something like that.
Okay.
He was close to it.
But 10 fumbles, 6 losses.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Terrible.
exactly.
That was Tiki Barber-esque before he started.
Sean Alexander.
Yeah, forgot about Sean Alexander. Yeah, he was.
Don't forget about Sean Alexander. He
too.
fumbled. He can put a yards and get a touchdown. He fumbled.
Yeah.
Former guy on the Madden cover.
Here's the thing. Yeah, but nah, I agree. You got to get. I'm gonna be honest with you, Kellen Moore. This is your make or break year as well, because if the Cowboys' offense isn't flourishing, everybody said that Jason Garrett's play calling all that was vanilla and all that. They took away the play calling from Garrett. Then even Cowboys fans even said, "Oh, Garrett was still in Kellen Moore's ear." Garrett is no longer there. It's straight up Kellen Moore with Mike McCarthy. If the Cowboys do not make the playoffs this year, I'm going to be honest with you, Kellen Moore is probably going to be gone. And then the following year, if we don't make the playoffs, then Mike McCarthy's ass will be gone.
And then
the
cycle of mediocrity continues. Nah, man, like seriously,
Exactly.
Something got to give.
But like I told you all, I was about to say that, but like I told you all, to be honest with you, every time and trend, and you can see this with the NFL, when you have a team that has the talent, and I want to say this, I want to be very clear. When you have a team that has the right pieces, has the right talent there, normally within the first 3 years, that coach is able to get that team to the Super Bowl. Shanahan did it with the 49ers. Fucking Andy Reid was able to do it consecutively with the Kansas City Chiefs. His first season, no, but the next 2 seasons, what happened? Mahomes got to the Super Bowl. Who else are we talking about? Who else? Bruce Arians. I think you could throw him in there because he wasn't a long-time coach of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I think by his 3rd season. Who else? Sean Payton did it with the New Orleans Saints. He took them. Yeah, he did that. Sean McVay did it with the Rams. He did it within the first 3 seasons.
Yeah, but
Mike Tomlin did it with the Steelers.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
No, I was about to say the only thing about those teams, the owner is not the GM of the daggone team as well. A lot of them got different, the GM, like actual NFL GMs.
They have good
organization. Steven is the GM. I'm about to say, Steven is the GM.
That don't mean shit, Steven
It's still Jerry calling the calls.
Of course.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Of course.
Like he ain't letting. I don't think he's letting like his son do too much with the organization. like like other teams and stuff like that. I'm pretty sure Jerry still got his hand in everything.
He let him tell him what he thinks.
Exactly.
He makes the decision.
Only because you're blood. That's the only reason why I'm listening. Because you're blood. Outside of that, because we already seen what happened when he had other GMs in Dallas. Jimmy Johnson, even with Jimmy Johnson, that whole situation, he has always been the GM of the Dallas Cowboys. There's never been nobody else since he took over.
I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. But like I said, that's what I'm setting the bar for with Mike McCarthy. And like even when he took over with the when Mike McCarthy took over for the Green Bay, he got them there.
Yeah.
So I mean, I'm just gonna be honest with you all. This season and next season is pretty much do or die for me for the Dallas Cowboys. This year, I said the Dallas Cowboys should at least make the NFC Championship. If they do not, I'm going to be honest, I have no hope for next season. Zero hope.
Man, if they make the NFC Championship, I'm flying to the game.
Okay. We all can dream.
That's what I'm saying. They make it up going to the game. How about that?
Yeah.
You gonna go? You gonna fly to Dallas?
If they make it, I'm going to the game because it might be the last time I see it.
I was about to say at this point, I will be honest, they make the NFC Championship at this point, I'm gonna spend whatever I need to spend to get the fuck there because
you gonna pull out the black card? You gonna put on the black card?
Man.
Big money
Oh,
MT.
absolutely.
Big money MT, man.
Absolutely. I'm maxing out everything. Maxing out.
Oh man, don't make no bad financial decisions
like dominoes.
Don't max out all your credit cards just to watch them lose. I'm joking with you.
If they lose,
it is what it is. Shit.
I'm joking, man.
Shit. At least they got there. All right, y'all. Let's switch gears and why part of why this name. Would you like it toasted? Okay.
Oh, man.
Would you like that toasted? Sha'Carri Richardson yesterday, y'all, the Nike Prefontaine Classic finished dead last. Dead last. The Jamaican women finished 1 and 2, and I think 4, while somebody else finished third from another country. So with that being said, here's the thing. I'm going to open it up, but we're going to let Tay go first because I know he's Jamaican. So, sir, how do you feel, first of all, about the
Jamaican bobsled team?
Exactly. How do you feel about that? And then how do you feel about Sha'Carri Richardson, first of all, her performance, and then her post interview after the race? But go ahead.
All right. Yeah, I go first. Yeah. I'll talk about the race first. The first thing I thought about the race when I was actually watching it, especially her per se, it looked like she was not training the whole time when she'd been suspended, bro. Like it looked like she just walked out there and just ran. Like no training prior to this joint, nothing. And then and also she fucked her money up again, bro. Like sponsorship wise and all that. I think she fucked her money up again.
Exactly.
Doing that.
Let me tell you something.
Kanye
needs to communicate. Let me tell you something. Kanye needs to communicate with Nike. And that song off of Donda that's on that promotion for her needs to be removed. Throw some motherfucking Ty Dolla $ign or something on there. Because that shit right there. Matter of fact, you know what? Don't even put Ty Dolla $ign on it because he actually just had a decent project that he released with Division. Put Smiley on there. Okay, Smiley, the one that Drake did a song with, Smiley or whatever. Yeah. Put that motherfucker on the commercial. But go ahead, go ahead, finish.
But now, like I said, she fucked her money up again. Look like she hasn't been training, and then on top of that, like you said, the post interview, bro. Oh my god, I think it's the first time ever I didn't see somebody that finished dead last get an interview, like ever. I have not seen nobody in track and field history that finished last in an event get an interview, and then on top of that, withdrew from the 200 meters. She fucked two events. She withdrew. I think that was Nike though, but that's just me. But
Of course. Nike made that call and
it was
said,
definitely
"Hey,
Nike.
listen." Oh yeah, Nike called and said, "Listen, you look like shit out there. You better not go out there for that 200 meter embarrass yourself again, and we're gonna cut your ass." But go ahead.
But yeah, that's all I took away from it.
White Zaddy made that call.
Yeah. Yeah, but that's what I took away from it. She didn't train. She fucked her money up again, and then the post interview did not make it any better for her situation at all. It didn't. It just didn't. So I'm off. Go ahead, Jay.
All right, so she did take a huge L after taking her after having her weed situation. Making. I'm glad she did it there, not the Olympics. That would have been extremely embarrassed. She got cooked like that in the Olympics, bro. It would have been embarrassing on a world platform. But exactly. I know she came in last place, but y'all had to give credit to the people she ran against. She didn't run against like no gumps off the street, some tomato cans.
Because one of the girls from the Olympics.
Jamaica on 3.
Yeah, but the girl who won first place, Elaine Thompson, she's one of the fastest women track runners in 100 meter in the world.
Yeah.
She has the fastest record in 100 meter dash in the women division. So the people who beat her wasn't no scrubs. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, we giving all the energy to Sha'Carri Richardson, but not the credit to the people who like.
I get it. Here's the thing, Josh. I get exactly what you're saying. Yeah. But here's the issue that I have. I had no doubt, first of all, that Elaine Thompson and the other Jamaican women were going to place where they did. I had no doubt. The problem that I have is Sha'Carri goes on TikTok, makes a video where she's quoting Nicki Minaj, "Oh, I'm back, bitches," and all of that. Like, you about to come out, like she's acting like she's Michael Jordan coming out of the retirement. You know what I'm saying, to join the Bulls in the playoffs, and everybody's supposed to go down to her. Yeah. And here's the thing.
This is a perfect example we crowning somebody too early. It's a perfect example of we crowning somebody too early. We crowned her too early.
I never crowned her. I never crowned her.
She low key clout chasing with that shit though. That's what I was like.
That's what I was about to say.
And the post interview was even worse. The post interview made it even worse. Like,
somebody quoted. What did she say? Somebody quoted.
Hold on, let me look up exactly what she said.
I want to hear a quote.
She said, "This is not going to stop us."
I'll tell y'all right now. Yeah, hold on. I'll do the exact quote. I got you. Don't even worry about it.
While you look for it, I'll give you my thoughts real quick. I mean, first of all, who's her management or PR team? Because she wouldn't even ran that shit in the first place. That shit made me want to buy a pair of Raycons. Like, no, seriously. It's like, bruh, you know you're not in Olympic shape.
Yeah.
You know, if you even take a week off, your time gonna go slower. Like,
I'm not.
She shouldn't even ran it.
I'll tell you right now. Hold on.
Oh, go ahead. Go for it.
Go ahead,
I know
she
sound extremely ratchet a little bit. You know what I mean? Just
definitely ratchet.
She sounds extremely like
ratchet. I gotta hear this. What she say?
Hold on. Go ahead. I'm about to say, go ahead. If you got it, if anybody else got it, because I'm looking for it right now. Hold on.
But yeah, she shouldn't even ran that though. But it ain't the World Championships. Now she did that in the World Championships. That's different. She still got time for the next championships race.
Yeah, she looked like she hadn't been training. That's
because this is not really a huge event. It was a huge event because she was there.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm not really going, get on her too much. But if she do that shit in the World Championships, all this is for nothing.
And then on top of that, all people that was go ahead.
Go ahead. No. Go ahead, Josh. Go ahead.
Oh, all the people that was defending her for like smoking the weed and not getting qualified, roasting her on Twitter. The same people.
Yeah.
I mean, that's how it usually go.
Twitter will eat you alive, bro.
Yeah, that's how it usually go.
They love you at the moment, but as soon as you fuck it up, you're a trending topic.
Taylor's giving me pushback for what I said about Sha'Carri when she didn't make it because of the weed.
I already told y'all.
I ain't gonna lie.
I told her, I changed your mind because at first you're like, no, she shouldn't have. They should still. I'm like, nah, they not making.
I really had to look at it. I was like, nah.
She knew what she signed up for. I can't feel sorry for somebody who knew what they signed up for.
Yeah.
Oh
Say,
yeah,
Russia
here it is.
ain't
I'm
even.
not done. You know, yeah, here it is. Here's one of her quotes. I'm not done. You know what I'm capable of. And then she had the nerve to say, and this I can't quote verbatim because this is one of the things that stood out for me from my interview. And it's like, I don't understand why. First of all, I feel like this generation does that. And then I also feel like DMV people do this as well. When they make an accomplishment, they try to revert back to it. Oh, can't nobody ever take that away from me. I'm the sixth fastest woman. You know what I'm saying? To run for this time and all that. It can be taken away from you, Shakari. It's called somebody in the future generations coming up can run faster than you and beat the time that you set. Oh, can't nobody take that away from me. I'm the sixth fastest woman on it. You're number 6. You're not number 1. You're not even number 2. You're number 6. And again, that's nothing to snuff at because of all of the women. And what the fuck is that?
What is that?
Mr. Jones, seriously.
What are you
What the fuck
trying to
is that?
find good reception on the old antenna TV? What are you doing over there? You look like you searching for an AM radio station. That's what it sounds like, bro.
I was looking for 10:40 a.m.
But okay, but like on some real shit, like you sit here and you don't like just the delusion that she has. Oh, can't nobody take that away from me? No, it can be taken away from you. You from being number 6 to number 7 real quick if somebody can beat that score.
Yeah.
So
plus it's already been taken
at the
away
end
from
of the
anyway,
day,
truthfully.
yeah, exactly. And like here's the thing: you go on there, you go to TikTok and all that. But I'm honestly, she's falling into that DMV slump. And what it is I've had success. I got crowned too early. And unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to live up to the expectations that you all in the media have set for me. That's basically what this is. I'm going to be real with you all. That's exactly what this is.
You think it's
so
over
many
already?
DMV. Yes. If she got, let me tell you something. If she got you to face these Jamaicans in future events, it's over. Here's the thing. The difference is this. Sha'Carri does this. She does this. But like Young Dolph and Key Glock say, I do this shit. Okay? That's what the Jamaicans are saying right now. I do this shit. She does this, but the Jamaicans do this shit. Okay? They ain't new to this. They true to this. Okay? Salute the Paper Route Empire, by the way. But yes, I'm just letting you know this right now. If she has to continue to face these Jamaicans, she better try to poison them. She better try to put something in their motherfucking food or whatever that they eating. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, every race that she goes out there and line up against them, she's gonna get her ass smoked. And here's the thing: it's so funny because they tried to bait one of the Jamaican women and all that. Oh, how do you feel? You went out there, you performed great, and Sha'Carri Richardson obviously having a lot of hype and everything. And how do you feel about her performance? I wasn't even worried about her. They that's what they said. I wasn't even worried about her. Skip right over it. I wasn't even worried about her. Let me tell you something. It's one of those things. Yeah, it's one of those things, man.
Yeah.
It is. It's one of those things. Go ahead.
Yeah,
go ahead,
just like Josh said, I was about to say, just like Josh said, you better be happy it wasn't the Olympics. Woo, boy.
Boy, that would have been embarrassing. Nike executives would have flipped the table.
Yeah.
They would have been like Trey on freaking on goddamn Boys in the Hood, man.
Boys in the Hood.
Long and shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It would have been, oh boy, yeah. Lucky this is an exhibition. You know what I'm saying? Like it was not looking good. It was not looking good.
Let me tell you something. And she finished last. And then the fact that you got in your feelings and you decided not to even compete. You withdrew from the what's the name? You withdrew from the 200 meters. That lets me know right then and there. You know that you can't. You can't fuck with them. That's all that is.
Ready.
You can't fuck with them.
She wasn't ready.
She wasn't ready at all.
She shouldn't even went out there.
But again, this is what I'm going to say. This is what I'm going to say, and I'm going to let people know. First of all, salute to Black women in general. because salute to the Jamaican women and all that went out there, they won, they placed. Shay, Tay, shout out to, you know what I'm saying, your country, your people, all of that. But what I want to say is, because Mr. Jones, he looked at me kind of crazy. As long as Sha'Carri Richardson has to go up against them, I'm going to be honest with you, Mr. Jones. Yes, it is over for Sha'Carri Richardson. If she could somehow avoid them, where they, you know, decide not to compete, or they get sick, or Jamaica goes on a lockdown and don't let them get on a plane and, you know, fly over to wherever, then okay. But as long as she has to race against those women from Jamaica, Sha'Carri will never finish first. Never.
I mean, even second or third would be fine at this point. I mean, it's better than last place.
Look at her. Look at her.
No, you got it. No, seriously.
Okay. What's Ricky Bobby? What's Ricky Bobby slogan? Say Ricky Bobby. If you ain't first, you're last.
I agree. I'm just not ready to say it's over until we see a significant performance like the World Championships or something.
No, I don't think it's over for her. I just think her buzz is going to die down if she keep losing.
It needs to.
She got humbled. She definitely got humbled. Yeah.
Not from that post interview. She didn't sound humble.
No, not at all.
Hold on.
It didn't.
Hold on. Matter of fact, I think I have it. Hold on. Let me tell you something. I might actually have it.
Are you gonna play it?
Yeah, I might actually play her post. Yeah.
I'm not done. You know what I'm capable of. Tell me out if you want to. Talk all the shit you want. Cause I'm here to stay. I'm not done. I'm the sixth fastest woman in this game ever. And can't nobody ever take that from me. This is one race.
This is one race. Yeah. Okay.
Did she really have to say shit?
No, she was supposed to come out, you know, get a typical PR. I did my best. Got to work on more training. You supposed to say stuff like that. You get what I'm trying to say?
No, that's
what
PR
stuff. That's what you're supposed to do. Yeah.
Let me tell you something. You know what? No, I'm gonna save this comment. I'm not even gonna say it. I'm not.
Go ahead.
You might be real ignorant.
I don't want to be too bad. Yeah. No.
Remember last time you did that? They don't block them all.
We'll talk about real people.
Go ahead, man. Go ahead. Say it with your chest. Tell them why you mad, son.
No.
Tell them why you mad, son. Go ahead.
No.
Oh, it's one of the ones I ain't trying to get canceled. If you say I ain't trying to get canceled, it's a wild
exactly.
MT not trying to get canceled.
Yeah,
oh man, the world coming to the end.
We're talking about that off here. But
yeah.
Just to let you know on our podcast, if you say anything offensive, we are not apologizing. I'm making that a public record. I'm not apologizing. If you want to apologize,
well, here's the thing. Here's the thing. I'm not going to apologize for this either, but at the same time, it can be viewed as a little insensitive as well. So at the end of the day, I'm just gonna, I'll leave it alone.
What you gonna say? Maybe you sure wasn't a weave that was too heavy. That's why she couldn't come in first place. No, the long nails. You know what I mean? They not wind. They're not wind resistant. No, they're not wind resistant in the run. So you know she couldn't get her form right. Right?
The weave.
I'm joking, guys. I'm joking.
No. But here the weave. Nails, all that kind of stuff. That I would say it with no problem. This comment right here, I'm not gonna go there. I'm not.
Okay.
I'm not. Okay. Yeah, I'm just not gonna go there.
I'm messing with you. I'm joking, guys.
Sha'Carri's mother should be turning in her grave right now. God damn it.
God damn. Jesus Christ, bro. Chill, relax. MT, get your man. Yeah, Mr. Jones. Y'all need an emergency meeting with the PR team.
On to OnlyFans.
Emergency meeting.
OnlyFans. Okay.
Oh man, bro, you wrong. Bro.
Well, that turned dark.
That escalated quickly. You're like, what?
Zeus. I know Zeus. We got to
man, MG. God damn, bro. We was on level 5. You went to like level 25. You broke the barometer right now, bro.
It doesn't matter. Let me tell you all something.
Plate, man. Hey, too much show. Y'all gotta call a timeout. Y'all gotta recoup and draw up some plays.
Your man,
Listen.
your man just went Bobby Knight throwing a chair on the court.
Season on the break.
Listen, let me tell you all something. When OnlyFans stop, Subway, absolutely, Subway will still be hiring. So, ladies, put in your applications. Would you like that toasted? Okay. We already about this on Thursday night, but I want to get Tay and Josh's opinion on there. And then go ahead, gentlemen. Go, take it away.
Go ahead, Jake.
Oh yeah, and I'm sorry for those of you all, because we didn't. Two things. Number one, if you've been living under a rock, and then number two, we didn't get a chance to publish the Thursday show yet, which it'll be coming out very soon. Won't be today. I'm gonna release it. I'm gonna time it during the week during lunchtime so people can watch it. But for those of you all that don't know, OnlyFans released a statement saying that they are banning, as of October 1st, they are banning sexually explicit content. So what does this mean for your favorite IG model that's been out here finessing you, asking you to subscribe to her channel, plus pay for the videos that are there and all that, and been delivering you D-grade content? Okay. All of that shit is coming to an end. Okay. Now, what they did say is they're not actually banning, I guess, like complete nudes. So I guess we do like the see-through clothing and all that. But when they talk about sexually explicit content, I guess they're talking about like the pornography videos and all that, chicks playing with themselves, getting smashed, giving head, whatever, all that other shit. But there's a lot of women who are upset. There are multiple women that I followed on IG. One actually, I was going to comment because she put up a post that said, if anybody got something to say negative about what's going on with OnlyFans, I'm going to block you. I wanted to take the opportunity to get blocked, but unfortunately, she turned the comments off on her post. So that's what's happening. But gentlemen, let's talk about it. How do you all feel?
We knew this was going to come to the end because they just got a ton of investors, so they got to clean it up. So I knew they was going to clean it up eventually. And what people have to understand, OnlyFans, the porn industry, it wasn't made to be mainstream like OnlyFans is now. That's why, because porn is supposed to be like a niche market. So a lot of people, when the shutdown happened, it flooded the OnlyFans market, which is oversaturated. So there was a lot of competition. And what we later found out from studies that the average chick was only making like $180 a month. The average. I'm talking about the average. There's some with like already had a following or like known porn stars and stuff like that. Strippers that had a huge following. They was gonna make money, but the chicks are just. But a lot of people don't understand the business behind OnlyFans. If you were gonna go that route, it's a lot of marketing, management. It's not just you just take new pictures and getting smashed on camera. It's a little bit more complex than that. The business side. Yeah. So I figured this was going to happen. But OnlyFans didn't save most of it. It was really the extra unemployment benefits and stuff like that that really helped everybody out, really the most. And the stimulus checks didn't help at all, but they helped too. So I'm going to say it's going to be a lot of OnlyFans going on sale till October. That's all I'm going to say. It's going to be a lot of buy one, get one, 50% off type of special. There's going to be a lot of, how they used to have those store closing sales? Everything must go. It's gonna be like that on OnlyFans.
It's gonna be like pussy on clearance.
Yeah, man. It's gonna be like everything must go. Closing in October, like one of those. You know those commercials. I ain't gonna knock the hustle
off the entire store.
For the OnlyFans, I actually got a different perspective. I'm a capitalist, so I understand if it's a market and someone's willing to pay, do you? But I'm just thinking the long-term effects of those chicks doing OnlyFans. You got to think about eventually you're going to be a grandma one day. You're going to be a parent one day. You're going to want to get married. I think they got a special like on YouTube, like Porn Ruin My Life type of, if y'all haven't seen it. Yeah, that's pretty much what we're going to have in like 10 years, OnlyFans Ruin My Life. That's what we about to have in like 10 years, 5 to 10 years.
Yeah, but I mean, it was something that was smart and like invested in other things.
You really think majority of them was smart and invested? They blew that bag, bro. Majority of them blew that bag, bro. We all know they blew their bag.
Yes, because it only made 20 million. It only made about 20 million.
Yeah, that's why I said
it was thousands of them doing it.
Yeah,
like give or take at least 10.
Yeah, they had chicks that lost their job because their job found out they had OnlyFans.
Yeah,
exactly.
A lot of chicks, and Yeah, and when you doing stuff like getting smashed on camera, you can't work with kids. A lot of private businesses won't hire you.
Yeah.
Or people won't take you serious because you a OnlyFans model. People won't take you serious.
Yeah. Why you think most of them are nurses?
You don't have a wide career path. You're not gonna have a wide career path.
Basically. Only way I can think of long term you can do it is you had to use your money right, invest it right, where you can live off the interest, and you don't really have to work for nobody no more. You can start your own. Yeah. That's the only way you can flip it. That's the only way. If you try and like go back into society, like a regular 9 to 5,
entertainment industry. Stick with the entertainment industry.
Exactly. Well, here's the thing, because there's one, and like I said, I haven't seen it many posts from them with I guess about the panic. But there is a chick, she's on IG, she has, a couple million followers. I am Britannia, something like that. She's recruited a lot of young girls and brought them like up under her management company. Like she was managing, them for OnlyFans and everything like that. So I'm going to be honest with you. First of all, salute her and salute to women who think like her. And she still does participate and does her thing, but she's managing, other young women. I think she has like 3 or 4 under her belt. I don't want to misquote it, but I'm going to be honest with you. If you got into OnlyFans and thought like this was just going to be some money that you would be able to collect every year like a salary, you're a fucking fool. So I salute the women and all that, like Britannia and all that, who have took that, made it a brand, got an LLC, got your own management company, brought other people on, and then you went and started doing other business endeavors. But when you just sit up here and you just gonna rely on one thing and be a one-trick pony, anything can happen. Especially in this economy, in this day and time, anything can happen.
No,
nothing is foolproof at this point. Yeah, that's exactly what they thought. They thought it was going to be the adult version of YouTube, and unfortunately it's not. And like you said, Josh, and here's the thing, and what I'm laughing at is there's actually some of them, and I'm not going to say their names, but they don't deserve the recognition. But like they've posted like emails and stuff like that like they've got from there where they're like OnlyFans told them, like, hey, we're working with our content creators, for the best thing, but we were basically trying to secure funding for our site and all that, and for a way for you all to get paid. And I'm just like, I'm reading in between the lines, and I'm like, yeah, they just trying to push you all out. Because I'm going to be honest with you. Yes, it's cool to have a bunch of OnlyFans models who's on there, whatever, trying to sell their body or do this content. But how great would it be to get like a Ryan's World on OnlyFans and stuff like that? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like we know how much money he generates off of YouTube. So if you could sway him, if you could clean up OnlyFans and sway a Ryan's World to come over to OnlyFans, that's a win. And I'm going to be honest with you, ladies. That catches out a lot of you all. They got Floyd. Floyd is doing OnlyFans. You got the chick Rachel Fit on there, who who's basically like a contortionist and all that. So I'm going to be honest, like you don't need all these chicks who just want to be lazy and say, I'm not going to go to work or do the dirty work, and I just want to make a couple videos where I'm playing with myself. At that point, go to fucking Pornhub.
Yeah.
Go to Pornhub.
Yeah.
It's alternatives.
What a lot of people don't understand, like the top OnlyFans models have huge management teams behind them. They're not like randomly doing it with their iPhone in their bedroom. They not. A lot of people don't know. All the top.
They got a whole crew.
Yeah. They got management. They don't do nothing.
It's a side hustle.
Yeah,
it's a side hustle.
Yeah. I was watching one YouTube video. It was a dude. He was a manager and the camera guy. He pretty much did all the work and took his like 20% cut. I think it was like 25%. She didn't have to do nothing. All she had to do was just whatever she wanted to do, and he just make it creative for her. Yeah, she just had to perform. He did all the work for her.
Yeah. I mean, my part of it was this. And I mean, remember I said it on there and on y'all page or whatever, when I was like, most of these sites, like the Periscopes, the Ustreams, the OnlyFans, Connect Pal, like I mean, it's a lot of them that's like that. Max is 2 years. And I was like, I remember saying this. I was like, I give OnlyFans 2 years before they either sell it and they're going to clear everybody out, or they're going to change and they're going to clear everybody out. They just going with the straight clearing out everybody. I think they're going to sell. Yeah, I think they're gonna sell it. I think that's why they're cleaning up. I think they're about to sell it.
Yeah, they
But I
try
don't
and make
know
it
who.
like Patreon. That's
Exactly.
what they're trying to clean up and make it like Patreon. That's
But
what
that was the
Yep.
point of it. That was the point of it to begin with, though.
yeah, man. But
Yeah.
I mean, they was making all that money off the the webcam type girls type that type of entertainment. They made a lot of money.
Exactly.
So.
Here's the thing.
Because
Exactly.
Snapchat
Here's
wasn't
the
getting
thing,
it.
ladies. Go.
It wasn't.
I was about to say that. And here's the thing, ladies, go back to Cam Soda. Okay. Go back to Cam Soda. Oh, they don't want to go to there. You know why? Because Cam Soda takes a large percentage, and a lot of times those videos end up getting dubbed and get put on X videos. But guess what, OnlyFans ladies, a lot of your shit gets put on Reddit. Yeah. But go ahead, Josh. What were you about to say?
They promote on
Reddit. Actually, this would be a perfect opportunity for somebody to come up with an alternative to OnlyFans and make that bread. If I had a lot of money,
Tiger. Sorry to cut you off. Tiger actually put out an Instagram post and said, "Ladies." Yeah, Tiger actually came out and said that. He said, "Ladies, I see what you all are going through, or OnlyFans people." And he actually put it all in the post. He said, "OnlyFans takes 20% from you all." So that's another thing too. You got OnlyFans taking 20% and a management team taking 20% as well, 20 to 30.
Yep.
Yeah. These chicks ain't clearing what they say they clearing for real. But I digress. Back to Tiger's post. He said that, OnlyFans take 20%. The site that I'm building is only going to take 10. So we'll see if the ladies run to that. And here's the thing. I'm going to be honest.
Nah, 10% is reasonable.
Oh,
10% is reasonable. 10% I think is reasonable. 20, I would say if it's more than 20%, that's considered robbery.
But that's because but that's because he's starting up though. Now
the fees are gonna go up. Yeah, the fees are gonna go up as the business grow. I'm just letting you know that's just how inflation. That's how it goes.
So,
but I'm gonna be honest with you though. For a lot of these, I was gonna say, but for a lot of these OnlyFans IG models who don't, who are not brand ambassadors of anything, and like OnlyFans is literally only hustle, they should go ahead over there. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, Tiger has been dealing with the porn industry for a while. And honestly, if Tiger can, and Tiger, like Young and May has a deal with Pornhub, but if Tiger can persuade Young and May to come over as well and endorse that platform with him, them two can really be a powerhouse and make some serious money, and that could be the new platform. Either way, I'm not going or paying for that shit. But I have a honest question for you all, gentlemen. Do you prefer Italian herb and cheese or whole wheat bread?
What, Subway? Subway, Italian herbs and cheese.
Is that a real question?
I'm just asking.
I do wheat if I'm on a strict diet or something. It's intolerable. It's not out of like preference.
And would you like that toasted? Yes or no?
Oh man. Depending on the sandwich, but preferably toasted. Preferably. Now it's depending on what the sandwich is. If it's a cold cut, I'm not gonna get no cold cut toasted. But yeah. But typically, yes. Go ahead, and make your joke, man. I'm waiting for the joke. I'm waiting for the punchline. You got the build up going. Oh, you doing the drum roll?
No, that's it.
Oh, okay.
Okay, no, that's it. That's it.
So we not smoking. So we no longer smoking Sha'Carri Richardson packs.
Oh my goodness.
Nah, we smoking that OnlyFans pack. That's what we smoking that OnlyFans pack. Let me tell you something. Gentlemen, it's a flash sale going on right now. A lot of these women talking about their videos and all that are 50% off. All their content is half off. This and that. Let me tell you something. Thank you, OnlyFans, because as New York decriminalizes prostitution and everything, it's actually about time. Obviously, there will always be simps.
Oh, the building gets signed. The bill didn't get signed. I know the bill you're talking about. They decided not to go through it.
Yeah. They didn't sign it yet.
They didn't make it. Bro, if they legalize prostitution, dating and marriage is over in New York City. Niggas gonna be like, nah, I'm just gonna take you. Dudes gonna be like, it's like, yeah, I'm just gonna take you out for dinner, but I got $40. What's your price? That's literally what it's gonna be like, bro. Like, yeah, same money I'm just gonna spend on a.
It's about to get real ignorant.
Yeah, nah, bro. That would destroy the dating market if they legalize it. I'm just letting everybody know.
No, it needs to. No, it needs to happen. The reason
The
why it
assault.
needs to happen is because this. No. Well, it's not even the assault. At the end of the day, and I'm not even going to turn this into a real talk by real people. I'm just going to say this real quick, and then we're going to move on.
Nah, one hitters.
A lot of modern. No. All right. I was just going to say this. At the end of the day, a lot of modern women, they're pedestalized, and they're very privileged. You get what I'm saying? Like back in the, a lot of times the beautiful women, especially ones who were barren and couldn't have children, that's what they did. They went to the brothel. But a lot of times now, these women who are beautiful and everything, they get pedestalized and they feel like everything should just come to them. And a lot of them play around with men. What I mean by that is they go on dates with them, knowing that they have no intentions of sleeping with them or being intimate with them. And they have dinner because they're hungry. They go to the malls and all that with these men and all that, and let these men spend money on them because they don't have the money to do it themselves. Now, this actually levels the playing field. Now, the average women who say that I don't want to do prostitution, now you're going to have to act like a pick-me. Because my question is, why am I going to waste my time taking you to a nice restaurant, spending $100 to $200 on dinner and drinks, when I can send $100 to $200 to my local brothel and get what I came for, which is getting my rocks off?
Nah, man, it's gonna be like Uber, bro. It's gonna be like Uber Eats. It's gonna be like UberDimes.com. You just be like, I want the blonde hair, big boobs.
You got
have her delivered to my house. That's literally how it's gonna be.
Listen,
you got the XL, the black.
Yeah, man, that's how it's going, bro. Y'all don't understand. Like, I talked to like
I'm okay with that.
one of those feminists. I was like, if y'all legal this, merge and dating is dead. Like, it's gonna be completely dead. Like you like put the nail in the casket. It's already pretty much dead now.
But here's the thing:
pretty much on life support.
It's on life support. I'm gonna be honest. We're on support within our community, and it's starting to spread over to the white community because they're only getting married at a 54% rate. But every other race, Asian, Middle Eastern, Latino, they're in the 60s and 70s. The thing is
their culture.
Like
It's their culture.
Exactly.
Especially like Islam is about, like, if you're Muslim and Islam, that merge is key. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, the Western version of merge is, in my opinion, is incorrect. They pretty much make it about love and happiness, but it's really about the joining the two families and making a new family. That's really what it's about.
Duty,
but they making it like
duty and honor.
Yeah,
exactly. That's all it is. It's duty and honor. Love comes after. The thing is, it's I've shared this in our group chat and everything like that. If you really want to go back and look at the way our grandparents and great grandparents and all that got married, it was you have this going on, you're able to provide, I need a place to stay, so let's get married and then we'll figure shit out along the way. That's all it is.
Yeah. MT is so bad that, like, nowadays, I think what the minimum standard, you have to make six figures now. Ain't that the standard now?
Yeah.
You gotta make six figures. Back in the day, just as long as you had
for
a
the
good
black
job,
community,
it used to be long you got a good job with retirement plans and benefits.
Let me tell you something.
You have to make enough money to raise a family. You was considered the man.
Let me tell you something. Maria and Consuela don't care if you're standing out there at Home Depot. As long as you go on to fucking work every day and you getting up going to work, they are going to marry you. They're going to love you. Make sure they clean up the house. They may give you some shit, cheat on you here and there, but they're going to love you and this and that. But yes, for the black community and even, and I'm not even going to say the white community, because if you find your average white woman and all that, she going to love you too, as long as you're getting your ass up and going to work every day. She don't care where the fuck you work at. You be going to work every day at Lowe's to motherfucking help people load stuff in the car. She gonna love you. It's different in our community, unfortunately. And unfortunately, the women in our community that are willing to settle for that look below average. A lot of the average or above average ones, they expect you to be Superman.
Yeah. I'm about to say it's a lot of IQ guys and not enough husbands. I'll say it like that.
Now, so the problem in the dating game, I'd say the main problem is I actually agree with MT. We pedalize women, and what people don't understand, men actually have more leverage in dating and mating than females, because you gotta look at it. It's a chick that I won't keep it PG. It's a chick that turned 21 every day.
No. Fuck that. No.
I'm just gonna say 18. I'm gonna keep it PG.
No, go ahead.
I'm gonna keep it Disney Channel. There's a chick that turned 21 every day.
21, yeah.
So meaning that bad chick, the bad chick, the it girl is already been replaced within 24 hours. So men actually have the leverage. I would say in the black community, if you're a guy that makes 50K or more and got a good job with benefits, you got the most leverage in the dating game.
That's true.
In my opinion, you do not have to make 6 figures. I'm tired of people saying that. Only I think they said only 9% of households make 100K or more.
It's less than that now. It's less than that.
No, it's not. It's 9%. I'm talking about household. It's a household. 2 people.
Oh yeah. Household.
Yeah, household. 9% is 9%.
Oh.
Actually 9%. So that's why I don't know where they're getting this 6-figure delusion. Is that from Instagram or like reality shows or something?
That's from Basketball Wives.
It's from
because I'm just figuring out. Yeah,
here's
from all the above.
Basketball Wives. Exactly. It's from social media,
everything.
basketball, all this stuff, all this reality TV. You got your CD there. That's just like one of the chicks from OnlyFans, and this is another thing too. And like this is what I laugh at. I can't remember what podcast they were on. It was either the No Jumper or one of them podcasts. But the chick was saying, they asked her, could you date a guy who was making $300,000 a year?
Yeah, I heard that one.
I mean, well, he can't really like buy me Birkins like that, but obviously he's able to take me on a couple vacations. So I guess that's
like
decent.
that shit.
And I'm just like
that shit.
are you
300K? Do you know how hard it is to find a guy make 300K that's willing to settle down with one woman? You making 300K, you can smash that shit, bro. The world is yours. I always tell guys, as a man, the world is your ocean. You can go anywhere, bro.
And this is why I don't fuck with DJ.
But they don't understand it.
And Adam 22. Like this is why I don't fuck with them. They give them too many platforms.
Like, but the problem is,
exactly, and they promote this bullshit.
Yes, like
I was just gonna say they promote and encourage that bullshit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so
like this
the difference
is the real world, and go ahead, Josh.
I like
this conversation y'all having.
So the difference between men and women when it comes to dating, women are hyper gamers, so they tend to date up. Men are hypo. Men don't really care how much a woman make, because in general, a man doesn't have access to a woman money. Exception, like if I'm just messing with Oprah, I'm knocking Oprah up. I'm just letting y'all guys know she got to deal with me for 18 years.
Oprah and Rihanna, hell yeah.
I have a billion reasons not to pull out. I got a billion reasons not to pull out. But so the problem is, so a female, like let's just say a chick work at Walmart, she makes $15 an hour, but her boyfriend makes, let's say, 25, 30. That's an upgrade to her lifestyle wise, meaning he can play significant of the bills if they live together, for example. That's an upgrade. She don't need a 6-figure guy. She should be happy, because what a lot of chicks don't understand, a guy making $25 10 years from now, he can be making 6 figures or more, because men tend to get money later in life. I think that most men start making real money at 35 to 55 or something like that. That's when that's a peak year for earning for men.
Yeah, 35 it is. It's usually so. 35 is usually the start of like when we really start making our money. And here's the thing, like if you look at a lot of like surveys and things like that, here's the thing. So women are normally happier from their ages of 18 to about 25. They're young, hot, fit, don't have to spend that much time in the gym. Men are coming in droves. They're getting older men their age, everything. They have their pick of the litter, essentially. And truthfully, us men, because we're not settled in a career by then, we're actually unhappy. But by the time we get to 35, we're more wiser, because we've learned from the mistakes and everything that we've made financially. And we start making smarter decisions. And like Josh said, we start to peak as far as what we're going to make in money. Women, it flips. Go. No, I was just gonna say it flips. And the reason why it flips is because women, because they've exercised a lot of their options when they were younger, and they still are not married and don't have a ring, they become desperate at that point. because and then now they're just looking for somebody to hold on to, because even though they may have a degree, they they've worked this job and that job. At the end of the day, they have all these degrees and they have jobs and not a career. So like literally, how often do we see it on our timeline where women are talking about, oh, this job ain't it and all that, I'm gonna have to go here, go there. By 35, a man usually is in his career at that point, with something that he's going to be in it for the long haul. He may do other side hustles, but his career, like, that's his bread and butter, and that's what he's going to make. A lot of times, man, the women, and they take it for granted. And I can show you all. I have DMs, I have text messages, all that. 35, 40-year-old women love me. They're in love with me. Why? Because they've realized that they've wasted a lot of their life exercising those options that they had and mess up good opportunities. And then all of a sudden it turns into, well, damn, the guys that I want are no longer going after me. No, they're not. You know why? Because they know that for you to be 35, and I'm going to be honest with you, ladies, I know y'all, everything is, oh, I'm a boss bitch, single, independent, this and that. It's a red flag to us men. When you're 35, don't have kids, don't have a husband, or you've never been married. It's one thing if you were divorced, but when you have children and you've never been married, or even if you don't have children, you've never been married, that's a red flag to us, especially if you're pretty, because at this point, we're literally sitting up there thinking, what is wrong with you that nobody wanted to put a ring on it? And here's the thing, and a lot of women, and what I've met as well, 40, 45, and they keep themselves in shape, they look good, everything like that. They tell, oh, I've had men propose to me, I've had this and that. Okay, so now you're self-sabotage.
Yep.
Exactly, and they turn them down. Oh, because I just didn't feel, I didn't like the way he sneezed, or I didn't like the way he farted, or I didn't like the way he did this and that. They find the little things to nitpick with. And then when they realize that the dating market and all that is getting smaller, and the men that they want are not going after them, actually going after 21-year-olds, the 20-year-olds, and whatever else, then they get upset. Here's the thing: you had your chances. Yep. There's a reason why. There's a reason why it hasn't happened. And I'm going to be honest with you, as a younger person who's on his way up, why am I going to waste my time marrying you? You can't give me any children, because now you're in geriatric pregnancy phase.
Yep.
So why am I going to waste my time?
Yeah. I actually agree with you, Josh. So the problem now, I think I'm just speaking on the modern day female, especially in our millennial generation, they have poor mentors, especially older females.
There is no mentors no more.
The biggest problem, just let you know, the old grandma that used to have values, they did. The average grandma was like
36, but still go to the
35. Yeah. We got grandmas competing with her daughter and granddaughter for the same dude. That's what we have now. That's literally what we have now.
Exactly.
So one of the biggest problems is the modern day females are being told to prolong marriage. What they don't know, as they prolong marriage, they value in the dating market reduce each and every year. No one is telling females this. Yeah, because I had this conversation with a few people, like, because when I went to college, just about all, I'm just going to say, not trying to keep it black and white, most of the non-black females, they got married after college. Just about all of them. Most of the other black women weren't. No one talks about this, like, and I hate to say it like that. I think most of the time, once you hit your 30s, the guy, let's just say a guy your same age is 30, he worked on his career. He can date a younger version of you that's hotter and don't have to deal with the problems. Most of the time, older chicks have higher standards, and what they don't understand with those higher standards, your value is not as high.
Baggage.
So you really don't have no leverage. Once you hit
then he could probably then he could, and then on top of it, he could also make it. I ain't gonna say make her to his liking, but he will help her in the process of getting
younger chicks.
Let's just say it.
Yeah, younger chicks are more coachable. That's the easiest way.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say.
That's the easiest way. That's the easiest way I can say it without being like misogynist or not like that. Or not
Yeah, it's more to his liking.
Yeah,
Like he can make
yeah.
more to his liking where he can help build up with you, and then it could just be, I guess you want to quote unquote call it a power couple or you want to be the
power
couple that everybody want to come
bro,
to.
yeah, bro, we gotta stop that power
Exactly.
couple. That's in fantasy reality
Yeah.
show.
That's
And social
fantasy,
media.
yeah.
There's no such thing as a power
Exactly.
couple. I'm sorry, I gotta call
not.
that out. Yeah. I'm just letting you guys.
It's
I
not.
never
Let
seen
me
a power
couple.
That was
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. A power couple, a power couple is in the same category as a man who makes 450K or more. It's in the top 1%. Okay, that's why there's only one Jay-Z and Beyonce. Okay, majority of these women who sit up here call themselves, "Oh, I'm a boss bitch, I'm this and that, I got my own bag." Do you know why they have their own bag? Because it came from a man. Okay, there are very few women who were able to go out there and get it on their own. So, ladies, this is what we're trying to tell you all. And here's the thing: this is coming from the consumer. We're not just talking just to talk. This is coming from a consumer. Whenever I read a review and everything, I don't want to hear speculation or anything like that of what somebody heard. I want to hear a person who's consumed something. Like if I was going to live in Las Vegas, no offense to you, Tay and Josh, I wouldn't call you all and ask you, "Oh, how's life out in Las Vegas?" I would call Mr. Jones. You know why? Because Mr. Jones is a consumer. He's lived out there consecutive years. He knows the environment. He knows the temperament of the people. So he can tell me the ins and outs of Las Vegas. The problem that we're having is there's so many women who they get a false sense of reality based off of social media or one or two anecdotal experiences from their girlfriend or their homegirl or whatever else, and they can just base it off of that when it's not. And I'm going to be honest with you, ladies, another red flag to us is when you all have been in these long-term relationships, 6, 7, 10 years, and you didn't get married. It's weird. You were with the man for that long.
It's a lot of shacking up going on. It's a lot of shack.
Yeah.
We call it's called shacking up.
Exactly.
A lot of chicks are not even in
and it's
relationships. They're in what we call situationships.
Situationships.
That's what really is going on now. Modern day is the hookup culture pretty much killed dating and marriage, bro. I'm just letting y'all know the hookup culture.
Yeah, of course.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
And here's the thing. And for the woman who's sitting up here listening to this and maybe saying, "Oh my gosh, you know what? What's wrong?" And you know what's wrong with being with somebody in a long-term relationship? Because ask DMX's girlfriend. DMX died unexpectedly. We don't know what it was for. I don't even want to know the reason why he died. But guess what? Did you read the headlines? When his girlfriend tried to go and claim some of the money that he made, some of his estate, she was denied. You know why? Because she wasn't legally married. So for the women out there who are sitting up here wondering, "Oh, well, I'm living with him. I got the keys to the house and he bought me a car and he gave me the alarm code to the system and all that." None of that means anything, because if he dies, none of that goes to you. It goes to his first of kin. So if he has children, it goes to the children before it goes to you.
Yeah. Children and the parents will have like oversee over her. She won't even be in the conversation because legally she's not buying it.
Legally she's not in until the second to last. Technically,
she's not. She's not involved. She can't argue. Yeah. Like she can't even make a court case. They dismiss it because they weren't legally married, bro.
It wasn't legally married.
People gotta understand. Girlfriend, boyfriend is not under legal. That's just a social aspect. Y'all gotta understand. That's a social thing. Man, legally, like if you're not going to the courts, you got a marriage license. Like your girlfriend, a lot of your girlfriends can't even come visit you in the hospital, bro. Like or sign you to your insurance.
No,
like marriage is more than just like
it's just a trial run. It's a trial run for marriage.
Yeah. I mean, they do have some what is it called when y'all live together after a certain, what is it called? It's not marriage.
Common law.
Common law. That I mean, very few states do that though. Very few states do that.
I think it's like Virginia.
Yeah, but
I know Virginia one of them.
Virginia's one of them, Maryland, and there's a few other states. But here's the issue. Yeah, California, but like here's the issue. If you're living with somebody this long, you're playing house, just go ahead and get married.
Yeah,
Get
if
married.
y'all living together for
And
like
at the
5
end
years,
of the day,
yeah.
it's not even 5 years. It
Living
shouldn't even
together.
take
I know
that
people
long.
who just living together, got kids together. Like, why would y'all just get married, bro? Like, yeah, what's the you might
Here's
as
the
well get
thing.
married.
There,
You
Well,
like
let me ask y'all
926.
this though. Since I'm out the
go
game, I
ahead.
just want
Go
to
ahead,
ask all
Mr.
y'all
Jones.
this.
Go ahead.
Like, is the objective still to get married at the end of the day?
No, I think it's over. I think
Or
it's over.
intent,
It's over.
or like the intent is just like it's over
It's,
with.
it's hookup culture, bro. Like, it's literally like people are
I mean,
interchangeable
there
now.
always
Like,
been. There
now, but
always been
no, you
hookup.
gotta understand. But back in the day, well, at least back in the day, people were smart enough to say, "Yeah, I had my fun in my early 20s. Once I get like
Exactly.
25, I need to take it serious and get married." Nowadays, you got chicks that's like 35, 40 talking about now I'm on take marriage serious when they value is pretty
Here's the
much
thing.
plummet. You can't do that when it's
Here's what I want to add on to what Josh is saying. And he's right. Hookup culture has ruined it. Social media has ruined it. Here's the issue, and I'm just going to be honest. People, this is what people do. People base a couple of experiences. Oh, well, such and such had a baby at 42. Such and such had a baby at 45. Everybody's body is different. For the general population and for the general woman, and I'm going to tell you all this right now. At the age of 35 is when you start geriatric pregnancy. So all of that, this person had a baby at 38. This person had a baby at 42 or 45. Men, yes, we can still produce children in our 50s, even 60s, as long as everything is working down there. But for women, it's not. And the biggest lie that a lot of women have been told, and they've been sold the lie of this whole Sex in the City lifestyle, is your 20s are for you. Your 20s are for you to go out here, have random relationships, run up your body count, club, fuck around, have sex, this and that. And then by 30, get settled in your career. And then by 32 to 35, once you're making whatever amount of money, 70, 80, $90,000 a year, oh, all right, I'm ready for a husband. It doesn't work like that.
Yeah.
And it's weird. It's weird to us men.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Josh.
Yeah.
So from a man's perspective.
Oh, go ahead.
So from a man perspective, because I got married at 30.
That's good, man. That's good, man. Congratulations, man.
31, 32. Yeah.
That's good, man. That's good.
Like about the game, I'm like one of the lucky ones. That's like I said, I'm fortunate. So what is the man's like idea of when to get married?
I would like, tell
when do men want to settle down?
Yeah, I would tell
when
any man
nowadays.
I would say a man should get married by 30 or in their 30s, in my opinion. Because when you come in your 30s, you build your career up, your resume, you make enough money to bring in a wife and take care of a family. Unless the exception is unless y'all met in college. I can understand y'all both on the same page, y'all can grow together. And I would say 25 should be the youngest somebody should get married. 30 for a man. For a man, 30. Women should get married much younger, in my opinion, slightly younger. I think it's better when a man is a little bit older than the female, in my opinion. That's just my opinion. A little bit older.
Oh, of course. It's not even a little bit. I'm going to say I'm not opposed to age gap dating. I have no problem with a man being 35 and him going out there and marrying a 21-year-old woman.
Bro, I never understood.
Less baggage that she had.
Yeah, is that an American thing? Because outside of other cultures, that's not a big deal. Like
they don't even care, bro.
Like if I'm 35, my wife is 22, no one would care. Like no one.
You know what it is? Well, I'm going to be honest with you. You know what it is? It's the demonizing of individuals and all that, like R. Kelly. Obviously, you don't want to get a girl who's honestly, if you go back to biblical
no red
days,
shirt freshman.
That's what you're
saying? No red shirt.
Yeah.
Don't pull a tiger. Is that what you're telling me?
The thing is, but like here's the funny thing for even like our Christians and stuff like that. They swear to live by the Bible and this and that. A lot of times, a lot of those men were getting Sarah and a lot of those other women at 12, 13, 14 years old. But in the Black community, this is the only community where we sit up here, hey, are you a pedophile? Or you a weirdo and all that? If you 30 and you dating a girl who's 18, you robbing a cradle and all that. No, it's called you want to get somebody who's on your page. The thing is this, and I don't think women realize this. We as men have to fight for so much when we get out here in the world. We have to be competitive. We have to compete with people who are already established and have experience over us. So the last thing that we want to do after fighting all day for 9, 10, 11, 12 hours at work is to come home and have to fight with our spouse or our partner. We literally just want peace. That's it. So when we come home, that's what we want. We want peace. That's it. And so just to answer your question, Mr. Jones, I'm going to say a man shouldn't really, unless he's actually in his career and on the up and up, making $60,000, $70,000 more, a man really shouldn't be looking to marry anyone unless, and I'll agree with Josh, unless your college sweethearts, is 35. I would say about 35 is when a man should actually start looking to get married. Now, here's the issue with this whole feminist movement and women, we can do anything that men do. This is where it fuck women up at, because they think that they're us. And the difference is this: we as men, we have the leverage where when we're making that type of money at 35 and older, we can flip the switch and say, hey, little 20-year-old dated a man who can't find $1. Okay, come on with me then. I'm gonna introduce you that we're gonna travel. I'm gonna buy you nice things, all of that, and you don't have to do anything but look pretty. Maybe work a part-time job if you feel like it, but keep the house clean and get ready to make some babies. With these women, they've in this whole feminist movement and you know, social media, I'm a boss bitch. I started my own makeup line. I started this line. You know, I'm going to work. I got a job at the government, or I got a job in retail. I'm making this and that. And you know, and then they want to get in a relationship and try to tell a man how he should be living or what he should do. Ladies, it doesn't work like that. Yep. For the type of man that a woman wants, for the type of man that a woman wants nowadays, most women say this. They want a man who's making anywhere from $80,000 and up. He has to be tall. He needs to be strong. He needs to be able to take control in the household and the bedroom. If you want all of that, I'm going to be honest with you, ladies. You making $90,000, $100,000 and stuff like that, especially for our black women, you can't come into a relationship telling a man what he should do or how he should act.
Yeah. From I told you, men,
and I'm going to be honest with you.
Men have all the leverage in dating and marriage.
Yeah, they do. And the biggest issue, I'm going to be real with you, the biggest issue with a lot of it is, again, a lot of women have taken on that role because they dated men, unfortunately, who were on their way up in their careers and who haven't made the money, but they were making the money, so they shouldered a lot of the load. But I'm just going to be honest, and this is just and this is not getting on just women. This is getting on men as well. Men, if you don't have the money to take care of a woman, don't get into a serious relationship with her. Date her, have sex with her, let her go and be free and do her. But that's another problem that we're having too, is a lot of men try to lock it down. They want to be controlling and this and that, but they're not making the money and all that to be in power. You can go back and watch Scarface, which came out, 1982, 1981? First you get the money,
83.
Then you get the power. Yeah, 83. You get the money, then you get the power. And after you get the power, what did Tony Montana say? Then you get the girl. That's it.
Okay.
That's it.
Yeah. I actually agree with you. Only thing I say is problems on both. I think the dating culture currently is like very toxic on both sides, man and woman nowadays.
Now we in this
pretty
whole...
much is the dating game now is finesse or get finesse. That's pretty much what it is now. Like, I'm gonna finesse this dude out of dinner. I want to lie to her and see if I can just smash, keep it moving. That's pretty much what happened nowadays. I think maybe because the family values pretty much non-existent. Like, you have nowadays chicks more happy being a mother than being a wife first. Like, for my generation, you're more likely gonna go into a baby shower or a gender reveal party than actually go to a wedding. That's how sad it is now.
Of course.
Like, you know, yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course. And for the future generations coming up, absolutely. It's
gonna be even worse.
It's a shame that women
generation of us.
Yeah, I mean, women are literally choosing motherhood over being a wife. And I'm like, I'm trying to figure out why you're choosing motherhood over being a wife, because at the end of the day, motherhood, you're definitely locked down for 18 years, whether you like it or not.
I'm about to say life.
And as long as
you still gonna do
So
it.
what
as long
the
as that
woman
man,
need to do is she put a secure man, then have kids, start a family. That's what you're supposed to do. That's the rule. They getting kids, then now I need a man to help me raise this kid. That's pretty much what's going on nowadays by today's standard. Yeah.
Let me tell you something. I have children, but at the end of the day, guess what? I'm just gonna let any woman know out there. I am not going to raise another man's child.
I agree with you.
I am just not. I'm not. I don't care. Yeah, the next woman that I marry, if I get married, she needs to have no children.
Bro, you gotta find yourself a chick that can't speak English. You know what I mean?
Hey,
Dirty foot.
Yeah.
I mean, tell her your leverage is she need to get into the country. I'm joking, bro.
Stop.
You know, Afghanistan is going through something.
No,
I find a wife easily in Afghanistan right now, bro. They try and get over here, bro.
Oh,
I'm joking. I'm joking.
I'm gonna tell you right now.
My God, it's
I'm
about to
gonna
be some
tell you,
political shit right now.
Bro, they holding on to airplanes to get out of Afghanistan, bro. You offer her a chicken sandwich and an American passport.
That's the end of this. That's the end of this.
I'm joking, guys. I'm joking.
Hey, this show wild.
I'm joking. It's all jokes.
But I will say this though. But I will say this though. I think the main reason why, that a lot of it is like failing is like you said earlier, is for some weird reason this toxic relationship shit is getting so pushed into the agenda of everybody right now. It's like a dog eat dog right now. Especially when you think like two single people. Like it's a dog eat dog. It's gonna be like who gonna fold first, and whoever folds first gonna be technically the one that's gonna be the sucker in the relationship, pretty much. You know what I'm saying? So it's
Let me just say this. Let me just say that I do agree with you, and it is spilling over into other communities. But again, when we talk about the marriage rate, for the black marriage, they only have a 5% rate of getting married. White women is 54%. Next is Spanish, which is like in the 60s, but it's been declining. And then Middle Eastern is like in the 80s. Asian is like in the 70s or 80s as well. But the thing is, if they're going to get married,
the only people who's getting married is older people and foreign people. Those are the only two people getting married in America right now. That's the big chunk of the marriage.
But I'm be honest. But I'm be honest. Can I say this PSA? Can I say this PSA real quick? I just want black women, especially to you, black women. Becky is no longer your enemy. I know you sit up and you get all the black men are going.
It's Maria.
That's not it. You just Maria. Yeah, exactly. Because I'm gonna tell you what Maria is doing. No, I'm gonna tell you what Maria is doing. Maria and Marisol are kicking it with you. They listening to you, and they getting all the game on what you saying that you won't do for your men. Oh nah, girl, he ain't gonna walk all over me. This nigga, yep, I'm single, independent, this and that. He could clean up the house sometimes. He could cook. Marisol and them is saying, shit, I was raised to cater to a man and to cook and to clean. This all I gotta do. Hey, Poppy, how are you? And they sitting up here making sweet, sweet love to us and cleaning up the house and cooking us a meal every motherfucking night. And guess what? They sweeping us right from up under you. So now all you got to deal with is Tyrone and Daquan, who don't want to do nothing but use your EBT card and slap the shit out of you once a week. Okay,
she want Tyrone, driving her car around while she at work, like one of those.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm joking.
While banging out his own baby mother.
While still smashing them chicks in the street and his baby mother.
Exactly.
Damn, bro. Did you know the statistics about man? Do you know about the statistics of I think majority of black men don't even have kids. I remember
they don't
talking about that.
Yeah, 51%,
I think they said majority of
51%. 51% of black men are single and childless. Yeah.
I think majority
51% of black men
children are by a small percentage of the population of the black men. I think it's like 20%.
Of
pretty much 20% of black men.
18, yeah.
18. It's like 18% are impregnating. I think 80% of the woman or something like that.
And
I was like, dang. So you telling me these chicks out here sharing dudes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah,
I know they sharing.
Yeah,
I'm
no.
just making it obvious. Just from the stats,
Yeah.
that's what the stats tell you. Just from the stats. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, dang.
Yeah, only 20% of black men are really out here are responsible for the population of black children. 51% of black men are either single or childless.
Yeah.
Yep.
Those are the
There's another
statistics.
bad statistics that we need to stop. That black men are broke. Black men are like in the middle.
Yeah.
Like
Can we
when you
please
come
stop?
to
Yeah.
earnings,
Yeah.
we need to stop
Exactly.
promoting that. That's one of the
Yeah.
biggest false. I think the average black man, $42,000 a year. Or something like that.
42,000, 42,
But that varies on
Yeah.
where you live at. It varies on like PG County got black men make more money. I think PG County is where black men make the most money in DC.
Yep.
Yes,
The DC metro area.
55 is
But
it's like I
black
think the
men,
average
yeah.
black man is making like 55,000.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, they said these like if you want a ball, I guess I think majority of the top 20% of black men are mainly live in the DC metro area. A lot of people don't even know that. Top 20%. I think if you make 50K or more in the black community, you're in the top 20%.
Yeah,
A lot of people don't even know that. People gotta realize the average American don't make that much money. Like, it's promoted on TV. I'm just like, y'all. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, good segment, gentlemen. Let's go ahead and jump into
That was a good discussion.
to cap this off.
Like I always say, I'm
That's a good
fortunate.
discussion.
You fortunate, man. I'm happy, man. I'm happy you got married, Murr.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I got
Oh,
to go
Max.
over this. I got to find somebody that don't speak English, you know what I mean, to just know the basic tools. I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm joking. Don't take me serious.
To you.
I'm joking. I'm joking. The Afghan joke went a little too
Let me
far.
tell you something.
I had to stop myself.
Let me tell you something. No. Here's the thing, you didn't go further than me, but yeah, trust me, I'm gonna have to go over there to Nicaragua.
You went a little
Colombia, somewhere.
You gonna say C?
Can
you say C?
Grab me one of them.
You gonna say C? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm joking. There's nothing wrong with going overseas to find. I saw 90 Day Fiance, man. Those dudes be like average and they be having some baddies. I was like, you know what? I need to go overseas, bro. I might have to, you know what I mean, sway my way. You know what I mean? Just like, you know what I mean? Sell her the American dream. You know? I'm joking, guys. Don't. Or am I?
Nah, it's all good.
I'm joking. Don't take me serious.
Or am I?
All right, y'all see me bringing a chick over here. She fine, like, bro. She don't speak English, but she fine. She can say C. That's all she need to do. And say Poppy. That's all she need to say. Like, what?
Mm-hmm. Nah, man, but let's go ahead and do it, man. New Music Friday. Yeah, let's go ahead and do it. First of all, the album to me that stood out was Division and Ty Dolla $ign. Definitely a decent project. I think it was like 9 or 10 tracks. As it started, I'm going to be honest with you, as after like song 5 or 6 is actually when it started going on the decline, because I felt like, so here's the thing, I get with a joint project, you're supposed to make it fit both artists' style, and I just feel like, yeah, it went from being soft, nice music to party type vibes, but the party songs wasn't hitting. So I got to take away from it for that. But what are your thoughts on it?
Oh, I agree. It's the same thing. Like the top of the album where it was actually had it. I guess you want to say it had its tempo. I thought that was going to be the whole mood of the whole album. Then when it went second half, yeah, it went like kind of like downhill a little bit. But overall, the project, I say average at best for the project.
Okay.
It was all right. It was average.
Yeah.
Yeah. The first like 4 or 5 hit, and then let's go ahead and switch it up like everybody do these days. Like the structuring of albums these days be garbage. It just be a bunch of songs thrown together, hoping some slap. To be honest with you.
Nope.
Yeah, overall, if I had to give it a rating, I don't know. If I had a rating for it out of 5, I'd probably give it a 3 out of 5.
I agree.
Yeah. That's what I was gonna go with. 3. Like I said, it's still solid. but it was like I said, it's average at best. Like it ain't like you hearing Ty Dolla $ign and Division, you like, oh shit, it's gonna be nice. But then when you actually listen to the project, you like, oh, yeah, this could have been a whole lot better.
I'm gonna be honest with you, Tay. I wasn't feeling that collab. I'm gonna be honest. I wasn't, because Ty Dolla $ign is not a slow tempo like trap soul type of singer. He's more of I'm a party, you know what I'm saying, party soul. Like, to me, I think Ty Dolla $ign would mesh with Miguel better than he would mesh with Division. That's just me personally.
Yeah. But you know, if it was him and Miguel, you know that album ain't coming out for the next 2 years. it's just them two.
Well, Miguel ain't coming out with shit for a while. Y'all
I know, right?
Cancel that. I want him to, but it's not coming out. Miguel coming out without that shit literally gonna be like Maxwell.
2025 or Christmas album.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much. Yeah, I mean, I think now like the collab albums are kind of like fading out a little bit more, like now, because there's actually good projects out now. So you really don't have to necessarily do the whole collab tapes or collab albums anymore like that. Especially since, you know, like Nas dropped his the King Disease 2, and like J. Cole and all those guys dropped their albums, and they were like pretty much solo projects. So the collab joints are kind of like taking a hit right now.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they should have stopped at Watch the Throne.
No, yeah, but I think we're gonna get a Watch the Throne too, from what I'm hearing. So we'll see.
We'll probably get that before Donda.
Probably. Oh yeah. So since we want to talk about that shit, first of all, I didn't listen to the whole album. I'm just gonna let y'all know. So maybe I'll have a better review for you all next week. But Trippy Red, actually, he came out with an album. What is it? Trip by Night or something like that. Let me see. Yeah, I think that's what it was called. Yeah, Trip at Night is what it was called. And then he had a song on there with Drake called Betrayal. Well, actually, no, that song didn't even make the album. He just had a song literally called Betrayal with Drake that he released, and it wasn't even on the album. So I apologize. But with that being said, Drake took some shots at Ye and Pusha T, and he said that his problems are they 44 and 45, and Ye ain't never done shit for me. And yeah, this calls for Ye, I guess, to have a group chat where he addressed some things, and then he invited Pusha T into the group chat. Mm-hmm. So what do you all make of that? Like, why won't they just let this beef die?
I mean, for real, it's on both sides, truthfully.
I thought it was already dead. Mm-hmm. I thought it was pretty much dead. I thought it was dead. It's like they just don't talk to each other. It's like,
it's just like whatever. We just see each other and that's it. Like, or if just keep us away from the same room or type shit. But I don't know.
I thought it was. That
it's not apparently. Honestly,
when that it was.
I'm be honest with you. It was like 3 years ago, actually. But the thing is, I'm gonna be real with y'all. Ye and Drake got the strangest fucking relationship, because they said even in with the album Ye, Drake helped him with the song. What song was that?
He wrote Yikes.
Yeah,
he helped him write Yikes, but then which was one of the best songs on the album. I will admit that. But then Drake, he actually got Drake's input on Donda as well. But like now they beefing with each other again. Oh, so I'm just like, yo, like what? Go ahead, Tay.
Oh no, I was about to say, remember I said last time we was on here, I was like, I heard like they was in the same studio talking it out. That's why I was like, it's weird to me that they actually this is going on again, because it's like it was out saying that they was both in the same room, in the same studio, hashing out whatever they had hashed out. So that's why I was kind of like, yeah, this is like a PR right now.
Yeah, I think it's marketing. I think it's a marketing team. Yeah. That's what they're using. I think it sounds like marketing.
Drake versus Pusha T. Caffeine, URL, set it up. 3 rounds.
Well, that's not gonna
Bruh,
happen.
that's not gonna happen. That's not gonna
He
happen.
about to
What I don't think it's gonna
At
happen.
this point, just battle rap.
That's not gonna,
Nah, it's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen.
I think it's Drake. Honestly, so the rumor is that Kanye is actually trying to build album buzz between this and Certified Lover Boy because they've taken so long to release them. Kanye is starting a beef like he did with 50 Cent. Remember when 50 and Kanye was supposedly beefing, and then Curtis, and then what the fuck was it? Graduation released on the same day. So that's what's supposedly happening. Because like Ye is supposed to be doing an album release for Donda, but it's going to be in Chicago at Soldier Field on like the 26th of August. So yeah, so again, like I told people,
maybe Labor Day.
Kanye on his maybe,
Man, that shit
but it's like
20 something.
Exactly. I think exactly. I think Ye is trying to. In all honesty, I think Ye is trying to drop around the same time as Drake to be like, hey, ha, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm doing more than you. But like, here's what I want to tell the people, especially people at home listening, because I got into it online and they were just like, oh, you know, the Drake and Pusha beef got canceled because Drake would have ended Pusha T's career. And I'm like, if Drake was going to end Pusha T's career, he should have dropped the shit. Push released. And here's the thing: I think 2 out of the 4 men on are fathers. Somebody called you out for being a deadbeat, and you know what I'm saying, no good. That's a huge blow. And for people who sit up here saying, "Well, how do we know that he wasn't taking care of his kids behind the scenes and all of that?" Because it's his actions afterwards. Drake started posting. He did a tribute to his baby mom. He started posting his son more. So you could tell what Pusha said stung him. Because if it didn't, Drake would have continued on, which is very seldomly, I'm going to post my son, and I'm not giving my baby moms no credit than what we do in private. So the fact that Drake started doing that lets me know that there was some truth, and it stung behind what Pusha T had said. And not to mention, even though Drake has a lot of money, obviously he's going to be able to leave Adonis a lot of money. Pusha T did when messing up that Adidas deal, fuck with him as well. Because remember, Ivy Park, you all, is what? Named after who? Blue Ivy. Jay-Z's daughter, Beyonce's daughter. So Ivy Park is really for Blue Ivy. And the fact that Drake was trying to go on the same path and add a Don and all of that, and you know, have an exclusive collection, Pusha kind of ruined all that. And I think that may be why Jay-Z and Kanye is able to settle some things as well and get along, because Jay is like, all right, cool, it ain't nobody coming closer to my legacy anymore, because yeah, like my daughter got her own clothing line, even though it's in Beyonce's name, because Ivy Park isn't old enough. That's who it was inspired for, Ivy Park. But go ahead, gentlemen.
Yeah, I mean, I'll just go with it like this. If they do decide to do the whole project thing, whatever, you know, release same day, it's not gonna look good. For Kanye, it ain't. I'm gonna say it ain't. We've seen it before. He did it with J. Cole. And they did not work well.
It didn't.
But he gotta remember, he did it.
He got washed.
But remember, 7 tracks. He did get washed, but here's the thing: 7 tracks. At the end of the day, like this Donda, with the amount of features that he has on there and the build-up, like this is his 3rd listening party. At this point, people are ready to fall to their knees for Donda.
Oh my God, bro! You're already selling it.
And here's the thing:
$50 chicken strip. $50 chicken strip.
He's selling the fight.
But
he doing something.
No, but here's what I will say. He is doing something, but here's what I will say. Obviously, and I wouldn't be surprised if Ye, think about it. Ye has worked out a deal with Apple Music where both of his listening parties were on Apple Music. This 3rd one is on Apple Music. Ye is literally trying to tell Drake, I can control the things that you're already involved in. because we all know Apple's number one artist is Drake. Then it's Taylor Swift. Then, you know what I'm saying, it's whoever. But Ye is like, look, I'm going to hop on the scene right now. My album is going to drop around the same time as yours. Is going to be pushed. And I'm going to sell just as much as you, if not more. And I'm going to be honest with you. This is genius what Kanye is doing. You got to remember, this album is named after his mother. It has to be a masterpiece. Think about it. And I don't want to touch on anything too personal, but I want you all to think about that loved one that you all have, and if working on something, whether it's music, work, whatever, for that loved one that passed away, wouldn't you want to make sure that it's a masterpiece?
Oh yeah, of course. You definitely want to do that. You definitely want to. You want to have a few like previews and stuff like that. Yeah, you definitely want to do
it. I'm gonna be honest. At this point, I would release it the day before, the day after, because I'm going to be completely honest with you. This is not a project that's highly anticipated, especially the leaked version that I heard. The Certified Lover Boy that I heard that was leaked. Unless Drake goes back in the studio and retools, it's a pretty average album.
Oh, you think so? But Drake can sell the music because it's Drake. It's Drake. His branding will sell the album. It may not be his best work. But he get good sales numbers. We know it's Drake.
Because even after the whole Pusha T thing.
I mean, Scorpion still sold, and you know what I'm saying, did a bunch of streams and everything. I think it did like over 1 billion streams or something like that. It's always going to sell because Apple is behind Drake. Drake has a music deal with Apple, so they're always going to make sure that he sells. But what I'm talking about as far as quality of music, like Scorpion was pretty average. Let's be real. It was
not his best work. I would say
not his best work.
Wasn't my favorite album of Drake, if I had to pick.
And so here's the thing. If any, I mean, and here's the thing. If we really want to get into it, Nothing Was the Same was my favorite for Drake. But
that's my number 2.
If we really want to get
that's my number 2,
nothing wrong with that. But I was just gonna say, if we really want to look at this, to me, Kanye actually has more leverage. Think about it. Certified Lover Boy, it's a lot of guys who was like, why the fuck is his album gonna be named that? And then they're already anticipating, it's gonna be a bunch of simping and singing songs on there. Kanye literally has all the leverage right now. Do you know what they said? They said the Yeezy brand has profited for 400% since he keeps teasing the release date of Donda. People are just buying Yeezy just to buy it. They're buying the shoes, the clothes, everything. That's a big deal.
Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like I said, the marketing is remarkable. He's finessing the game like shit right now with these listening events and everything right now. Like, I'm not even going free.
$50 chicken strips, man. My man is robbing them blind with a Butterfinger and a brown paper bag right now, bro.
Yeah. But the thing is, Kanye, because Kanye got so much of a celebrity following, not just regular people, but celebrity following, he's going to sell out every event because of who he is and the fact that the people he's around. The thing, like, so he like, the only thing is with him, he realized, I think, and it's just me personally, I think he realized the whole ranting and doing the whole industry thing did not work. So he had to retool himself to do the music. Just do the music. Don't say nothing stupid. Because you saw the after effect of it. After he did that bullshit on what was it, TMZ, when slavery was a choice. You saw how that album sales went. You know what I'm saying? So it was like,
man, don't fall for that. That was free marketing when he made that statement. That was all marketing.
Yeah, but it didn't work. That was the thing. It didn't work though. It didn't work. It worked for that time, but I was like, when the album came out, they was just like,
it's called hate listening. Like, they hate Ye for saying it, so they just listen to the album just to say how trash it was, so he can get the streaming numbers and stuff.
I mean, but I'm gonna be honest with you though. Can I be honest?
Go for it.
people a lot of times, I'm gonna be real with you. How can I put this? They treating the new Ye like they treat Trump. Everybody goes with what's popular as far as hating him for the things that he say. For the things that he say, but secretly they actually agree with it. Like I'm actually seeing posts now on my timeline where people are saying, "Look, the country is in turmoil and all that. We need Donnie back." People are literally saying this.
Time out. People actually
stock market ain't.
What? Somebody
Let me
already
tell
said
you
that?
something. Well, yeah. Here's the thing. With what's going on in the stock market and everything like that, I'm going to be honest with you. If
nothing to do with the president,
Trump was in the office, it doesn't. But at the same time, it's still under his watch technically. You get what I'm saying? Because it's a presidency, and Joe Biden. At the end of the day, I get it. You wanna sign off on this bill and all that. Trump probably would have stepped in and be like, "Fuck it, I don't have to write stimulus checks more. Let the shit go up. Let this stock do well. I don't need to do another stimulus check because I know that when these people get this money, they're gonna turn around and do what? Stimulate the economy."
Okay. Well, if you don't get. I don't know if y'all want it. Well, the president don't really have that much over the stock market. Like a lot of people give the president, I hate to say it's too much credit. They don't understand there's three branches of the government. I sort of realize a lot of people don't know basic government. Actually, the person more empowered is the person in the legislation division because they make the laws and write the laws. The president just, a lot of people don't understand. I explained that to me. I was like, yeah, they're like the president. Like, president have nothing really to do. Your local government.
All he gotta do is sign
that's ninth grade LSA government right there.
Man, I realized people don't understand government because when I had explained, well, like I'm not gonna talk politics. When Trump won in 2016, I told him, it's always been about the electoral votes, not the popular vote.
Not the popular
and a lot
vote.
of people didn't know that. I was like, I didn't know this. I was like, oh my god.
I mean, how y'all thought Bush won in 2000?
Yeah, that's how Bush won it. I was going to use that example. That's how Bush won in 2000. I was like, oh man. I was like, yeah. I didn't realize people just didn't know. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah,
it's a lot we can say about that because a lot of it was on the laziness. She botched it.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
of course. But yeah. I mean, but just to get back to New Music Friday, Donda Soldier Field is supposed to happen this Thursday on the 26th. So, of course, I'll be tuned in, just like so many other people are. Like, they've never heard the music before because they want to hear it mastered. and
you going to have watch parties? So you haven't done the watch party? That's what you're doing?
I'm not going to do a watch party. I ain't gonna do a watch party, but what I will say is, it's gonna be playing off of my TV.
Yeah, the chips in the queso.
I'm gonna have that shit.
Chip in the queso. Order
some wings.
Drink a few brewskis with some wings. Invite the family over.
Tequila. Ain't no empty party on tequila and wings.
Come on, Mr. Jones, put some steaks on the grill.
Yep. Tequila and wings. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna take the wings out probably Tuesday or Wednesday out the freezer, and they're gonna be made on Thursday. Make some honey barbecue wings, and I'm gonna fuck it up. Do what I gotta do. Don't call me, don't bother me. I'll be watching the Donda listening party. Well, actually, you know what? From 8 to 9:30, you can call me because we know that Kanye is gonna be late as hell.
Oh, he gonna be late as hell.
8 to 9.
Ain't gonna start till like 9:30, 10.
I'm about to say
you gonna sleep on the bed at the stadium again?
Exactly.
He'll get somebody in shape up.
So
but I'm gonna be honest with you though. If it don't drop, I'm just gonna stamp it right now. You call this a hot take, whatever you want, Josh. If Donda doesn't release on the 27th after this listening party, that shit ain't coming out. Period.
Your new nickname is Mr. Hot Take. We're gonna call MT, aka Mr. Hot Take, serving it Benihana style right in front of us, doing the volcano trick and everything.
Exactly.
And I really do think he's trying to release it around the same time that either Drake released or Kendrick, because Kendrick's supposedly supposed to be having his last album coming out, so he's gonna try to do one of the two.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, because I think Kanye just wants that. I don't know if he wants stigma of like legend killer. I don't know what he wants the stigma of because he did. I mean, ultimately, him releasing Graduation, same time as 50 Cent's Curtis. I'm gonna be honest with you, that was ultimately the demise of 50. Nobody cared about a 50 album after that.
Nobody cared about Curtis.
Nah, 50 Cent was losing his buzz when that came out. 50 Cent was losing his buzz at that time.
He was
like,
done.
You know, he was pretty much done. That was like his last go round. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, 50 was done, bro. He was too busy trying to, do the TV show and everything by that time. He was done.
Nah, but he made a great transition though. He made a great transition.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah. Man, Curtis is Star Trek 5, bro. Nobody talk about that shit.
I ain't gonna lie. Last thing I think 50 did, I really liked was the Get Rich or Die Trying soundtrack.
Now that was a dope
Curtis?
soundtrack.
Oh yeah.
That's
a very underrated soundtrack. Very underrated.
I remember seeing a movie and I Whip Your Head Boy first come on.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, window
got a
shopper
thing
on
for
that
this
joint.
gangster shit. They love me.
Y'all ready for a G Unit
window
versus?
shopper? No.
G Unit is not gonna be in the same room, bro.
Nah, they all can't be in the same room. I forgot they all can't be in. It's gonna be 50 Cent,
but here's the thing,
50 and Yayo. That's it.
Yeah, but here's the issue that I have though: G Unit versus who though? Because I don't want to see Dipset again. I don't.
Hell no. Dipset was embarrassing. I'm a Dipset fan. That shit was embarrassing. That shit was
the
embarrassing.
Locks. Here's the thing: God bless the Locks. I pay what they've done, but I do not want to see them again. I don't.
I agree with you.
So G Unit really doesn't have a group to go up. G Unit really doesn't have a group to go up against. That's significant.
Maybe No Limit.
Nah, No Limit can't beat G Unit.
It got to be Cash Money only.
Cash Money is the only.
Gotta be Cash Money.
Cash Money is the only group I can think of that got enough records to go to the. Yeah, I want to say no. Dipset will get washed. I mean,
yeah, they would. Yeah.
50 Cent probably can beat Dipset just with his first album. Like, 50 Cent probably can beat him just with his first album.
Man, you can kill them niggas with How to Rob.
I'm a Dipset fan. I'm so disappointed in Dipset, man. I'm a Dipset fan back in the day, man. I'm so disappointed.
Jada, the king of the verses.
Yeah. Well, I'm about to say, you gotta remember, Dipset was moving like they were solo artists, and Locks was moving like a group. Like they was actually moving like a group.
No, they wasn't. That was all Jada Kiss songs. That was pretty much Jada versus Dipset, bro.
Yeah,
it was
but
pretty much Jada versus
like
Cameron, bro.
Yeah, but I'm saying if you look at it but if you actually looked at it, you could tell that the Locks was like, yo, yeah, Jada got it. We just gonna back off. This child got hit.
The Locks got songs with Biggie and everybody, DMX. You convinced me. You made me change my mind. I said, yeah, the Locks gonna win. I like the Locks gonna win. Man. See, the problem is he didn't pull out the pink Nextel phone. They didn't come up with the pink fur. If he did that, Dipset would have won. It wasn't Dipset. Joel Santana should never walk out the house dressed like that ever in life. Like, you should get
it was nostalgia, son. It was nostalgia.
You should get
but how much?
Charges.
He ain't 16 no more.
He should get felony charges for walking out the house like that. That's felony charges.
Yeah. You should just came up with a t-shirt, the bandana, bro, and just
OnlyFans models October 1st, gentlemen.
Yo, you're a fool.
hey, bro, you're a fool. You ain't.
OnlyFans models October 1st. Okay,
you're a fool.
Yeah, that's good. Oh, hey, I did have before we sign off. Who you think Wale should go against in the verses?
Oh,
that'll make sense.
That would make sense.
That would make
probably
sense.
Cole. Probably Cole.
No.
Cole and Kendrick. That's it.
Cole and Kendrick would be a good
Big
battle.
Sean. I'll say the Big Sean or ASAP.
Oh yeah, I say Big Sean. I probably say Big Sean.
Big Sean, he'll kill ASAP. I'm sorry, ASAP don't got enough.
ASAP don't got enough body of work, in my opinion. In my opinion.
Yeah, I agree.
Exactly.
Because here's what's gonna happen. Yeah, because here's what's gonna happen, gentlemen. What you have is two good lyricists who just don't get the recognition that they deserve. Like, let's be honest. Like Big Sean, nobody really.
He got hits. He
So
got
he got bangers. It's just that no one really cared about Big Sean. I hate to say
that.
that.
A lot of people love I Don't Fuck With You, though. That shit was banging.
But I'm talking about like nobody really checking for Big Sean like that. You know what I'm talking about?
I blame Kanye for that shit for real.
Yeah, like
you know what I'm trying to say. I'm not saying talent-wise he's great, but I'm talking about like on a commercial public level, no one really checked.
Yeah, I was to say he dropped a couple of classics to me.
No, he got good work.
His last album was
he definitely got good work. Detroit, yeah.
Detroit.
Finally
Famous mixtapes are pretty dope too. Back in the
day. Finally Famous. Dark Sky Paradise.
Crazy, like my favorite Big Sean song.
Dark Sky Paradise.
Yeah.
My favorite Big Sean song is 10 to 10. I don't think he could release that now. Yeah. Actually, you know what? He could, because you know why? The Mexican community is not going to step up and be upset about it. Now, if he had said, I'm working hard like a Asian, but anyway, and if he had said anything like that, then he would probably get canceled.
Attempted to.
Trying to think of my favorite Big Sean joint. I like his joint of when his mixtape is called Higher. I like his flow on the joint.
Yeah,
I like that. I'm trying to think of my favorite Big Sean joint.
And crazy that they came out around the same time too, like 08, 09.
Yeah, they came up together.
Yeah.
They was touring together. They was touring together.
Yeah, he was on Wale mixtape with Knife Wonder.
Yeah. Yep, because it was him. It was him.
But I like his flow and
Wiz.
Yeah, what's the song? Paradise. I like his joint in Paradise. That joint.
That joint. The extended version.
The extended version. He killed that joint.
Who do you think would get that though?
What? Big Sean or Wale?
It's still Wale, because Wale.
I would get the edge.
Wale's very underrated.
I would get Wale the edge. I'm gonna say Wale. I would get Wale the edge.
Wale have like all time hits.
Right. Either we sign off. Either we sign off, or I'm just going to end this shit. Okay.
Go ahead and
it's done.
We out. You ain't gotta go home, but
MT signing off. With me is my co-host,
Mr. Jones. Check out Grabblemania.